I'd rather below the wrist, really.
Below the
So
wrist.
you got more of the fucking arm still.
Like the hand or the...
I think it
Oh.
like cut. Well, I don't know where he cut because the clip cut off. But like, if you cut up here, like you're missing a lot of like in between.
Mm. Oh, God.
So you'd rather just go like where your hand starts, maybe.
It's
Because
about
I
right.
remember nothing of the Hannibal Lecter trilogy. Like really,
Oh, yeah.
I bought the I just bought the box set. Like I'm gonna watch them.
Nice. I'm going to put that.
Only Anthony Hopkins can play Hannibal Lecter. Played him so
Clarice.
fucking well. Like,
Clarice.
hello, Clarice. Oh, fuck.
Alright. What's up,
Nice to see
everybody?
you again.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all again.
Nice to see you all again.
Actually, that's actually kind of a fitting start in the sense that we are in the Halloween spooky season.
Yeah, well, I don't even know why the fuck I started watching clips. I'm just like, oh, Hannibal Lecter. I don't know where it came from.
Just got down the rabbit hole of it.
Like, and then I found the box set for like $50.
That's not bad.
I like all three movies on Blu-ray. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
Well, they're fucking over 20 years old. Like, god dang.
Oh no, that's right, because it's...
Crazy.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's one of those things. Why is that? Oh, is that... Hello? Is that working right? Is that what? Is it the right one that's working? Hello?
Nice lemon tea.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, what? Why is it? Check, check. Okay, let me just clear my throat. He can't hear me because I muted my headset. Because you hear me through my headset. While the podcast always hears me through the microphone.
Right.
Hello, check, check, 1 2 1 2. I need to get like an arm, like
Check,
maybe
check, 1 2.
a tripod, maybe for this itself or something.
Yeah.
Like a tripod stand or something would be cool.
Do it.
I gotta make sure I always sometimes speak prominent because sometimes I'm too fucking quiet because it feels too far away. I've sometimes contemplated.
Because it's like down.
Yeah, it sits down here on the little table. It's not bad, but maybe it needs to be a little bit higher.
An arm, like...
Yeah, but like, not necessarily like an arm, but like if I had like a tripod for it to be on, you know, like
yeah.
then I could like, even if that like a compatible, or get something that's flat and I could.
Tripods are pretty like maybe like $20-30.
So
I think
one of those things. I'll bring it a little bit closer. I think that might be the issue. We're having a wonderful fucking start to the podcast as always. Before we get the intro in, yeah, because my headset was playing up, but we'll talk about it in a sec. So let's get the intro, outro. What's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. Yeah, fucking headset was having no end of issues. Fucking for me to start,
it was a weird fucking angle.
So, yeah, it's like, and then now we've got the whole daylight saving things. It's 8 o'clock. Well, just after 8 for me. It's like 9 for you. So it's later for you now, technically, to start the podcast. I'm on normal time.
9:20.
You're in the future, so it starts later for you, but it's not really an issue, is it?
No, it's already been a few years of it.
So
every October.
But like that was like
March, April,
April,
like May, like June, like when the fuck it is. Well, it's 6 months of the year.
But no, it's just funny because sometimes like we'll say like, oh, do you want to jump on your normal time so therefore it's earlier for me and I can get out of the way, or do you want to do it later for you? You know, whatever works.
I'm lucky I said my time because I woke up an hour and a half ago, or about 2 hours ago now.
Yeah, when I messaged you, it was like 2 hours from the. Technically 2 hours from.
Thing.
So that's good. That's good. That's what I was wondering. I was like, is it enough time? Because last week I said let's do it early. But then I was like busy with shit, so then I was like, "Can we actually push it back again?" So I was like, "I want to double check."
It's just the universe's thing. Like we have a set time, and just fucking on the bloody bee. Let's go
on the cider. So I finally cracked open that cider 6-pack that I had sitting around for months. It's Castaway low carb. I do like the low carb side of things. but the taste of it in general, I'm not a big fan of. It's a very bittery apple. Like it's not a nice.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like almost like a
bitter
sour.
apple. Like no.
Yeah, almost like a sour. So, but
I mean,
I'm jumping from that, and I'm going into the old faithful Bilsons, having a grape bubble
oh,
gum. So
haven't had
vodka.
Bilsons for how long? Oh, god dang.
I know. So I picked up some, not this one anyway, but
Bilsons.
picked up some others the other day. They were on clearance. So I got like a Turkish delight and a passion fruit.
Ooh,
Mm.
passion fruit be
Well,
interesting.
this is bubble gum. This one's nice.
Like
So,
passion fruit vodka.
it's not bad. But yeah. So issues with the headset. Got it sorted. It's working now. That's why we're doing the podcast. I was going to be
Yeah,
concerned, but like, we might have to delay it or something because of the fucking
right.
headset. Because
There's
last
always
minute
something
trying to,
technical, isn't there?
I was like last minute trying to fart ass around. I had to reset it multiple times, and then you sent me a message going, "Oh, have you tried?" And like, that's what I was end up doing. But yeah, it just ended up working. Like, you
There's
just need
something
to
like
reset.
unplug the USB part, plug it back in, kind of
Well, I
thing.
had to hold and actually let like the whole button and let it reset the Bluetooth whatever system.
Oh, yeah.
But hopefully it sorts itself. Otherwise, it is kind of a issue with the headset. Apparently, it's a fault. It's a hardware fault.
So you kind of want to leave it to one thing, like not change
Yeah.
between. Otherwise, if it gets one thing, goes to the next, then you got to
So
reset it
hard
to
to
get it
say.
back.
So
Like,
see how we go for a bit. And,
yeah, right,
yeah. Otherwise, it's down and rinse and repeat again. Buying a new headset. Even though this one already cost me like a fucking $160, $170.
right.
Pain in the ass. I have to take it back, most probably. Um,
Right.
but fuck.
Yeah, be under some warranty. You say the headset's not working as intended.
Yeah,
Try to switch
exactly.
it. Like, bro.
Just replace
Yeah,
it for
like,
another one or something.
right.
But no.
Symbols.
Those crazy things. But fuck yeah, it's been a fucking. I know it's been a week. I know I'm just always kind of a little bit discombobulated because of working. It's just like my brain, like I have ideas and things I want to talk about sometimes, and then I'm just like brain dead by the end of the week. So I
Right.
forget, and I'm just like, It's like, what was I going to talk about again? And then it'd be like after
And
the
that's why it sucks.
podcast.
I
I'm
got no
like,
book
oh
because I
yeah,
usually write things down.
I found my old book, the Rick and Morty
Found
one.
it.
Yeah, it's out. It's on the other thing though. But yeah, I found it. I was going through, and I
Dang.
was like, oh, the Rick and Morty, the Notebook. So,
Right.
um, but yeah, no, fucking, there was because I think there was something I wanted to talk about last week, and I forgot about it. And then I remembered during the week, but then I forgot again. I forgot again. But the shorts are doing good as always. They're getting the 500-600 views like we normally seem to get now on
Nice.
them. So that's pretty good. I uploaded the recent one I uploaded was the one we were talking about the board games. So I said, "What if we came up with a Monopoly?" And it was like, I don't know if you end up watching it, but it was
Right.
like the podcast Monopoly. And it's like all based on different like YouTube and podcasting things. I like that's kind of funny. But I did do one recently. It's I got them like stashed in my phone. A couple of them still, like I still upload because I still got the Swifty one. That's what I want to do. I want to do an episode that relates to
Oh
the
yeah.
Swifty again. So then it kind of
Right.
relates to that. So I've got to do some digging into some stories on that. That kind of correlate with that short, so it makes sense. Because I still want them to make sense a little bit because it'd be something
Well,
funny to talk about.
not to make sense, but like it's that law side of it. Like they've got a reason
Yeah.
behind it.
So, but the one I've got to upload still, which was more recent to technically last week's episode, where it talks about me basically falling asleep on the podcast, and it's like it's pretty funny. It's pretty savage because like I just put in the few, Dale and typical Dale and Jim, Beardy Bros podcast. Dale falls asleep, Jim finds it funny, but it goes hard. The
No,
short
thank you.
goes
Just
hard.
like
Yeah, it's like it like basically plays it out that like I have like narcolepsy or something like that, and I just fall asleep like hard, and then it's like trying to wake me up like Jeff, and it's like fucking hilarious. So I'm gonna upload that one at some point, and it's fucking gold. And it says like has you like it's pretty funny. I'm having fun with it. I gotta do some more, but yeah, it's just
right.
trying to find those times to space it out, and you might have noticed as well, like with TikTok, I recently followed you with my account because I transferred over one of my accounts. So actually, that's something I'll talk about. Actually, that's happened with me. So, I'm stepping back in the sense from my vlogging stuff I was doing, because especially going through my phone, there's so much shit that I got to go through and delete of old vlog stuff, and I'm surprised at how much space it actually takes up of like footage recording for that. And
Well,
in this,
just think like a not maybe just a 10-minute, but like say like the podcast recordings, they fucking big as it is. Like just imagine your phone only has so much fucking space,
I imagine with the
and
podcast,
you're
not
always
podcast,
recording content.
vlog.
Like it's just gonna feel just. Which
So
that's
there's
what happened to me. Like I have all these songs on there. I'm like, I got 40 gig of music. I'm like, I can't do anything on my phone anymore.
yeah. So I was like,
Like,
and I wanted to go like I was saying like with the last week's episode as well when I was talking about the whole He-Man Skeletor thing I've been doing. And so my ideal, and it's worked out kind of not exactly how I imagined with some of the content I've made, but at the same time it has. So I have felt satisfied with what I've been trying to achieve, and I basically made it that the whole Skeletor persona thing that character I have that's my own specific Skeletor had basically hijacked the TikTok account and had like, because I don't know if you've I don't think you've actually looked, I don't know if you've browsed the videos, but there's that because I privated all the original videos that were on there. So there was like maybe 10 videos or more. I went through and privated them all. So they're gone, but they're still there, saved technically on
yeah,
the
they're just
account.
hidden.
But I uploaded some new stuff and some updates saying, something was coming, and then I like kind of invaded when I said that was coming, and then like I kind of just like was like fuck it, let's just rewrite everything, change the name, change the logo, and then I made a video later in the day where it's like me doing a vlog, but in the middle of me doing the vlog, it's being hijacked by Skeletor. Like he's like wave linking in, so it's like cutting between me talking on my vlog video and cutting through to Skeletor, like trying to be like, is this thing working? Is this on? Hello, do you hear me? Kind of thing. Like,
Right.
like the old like alien invasion wave thing that you see in movies.
That's
Like I did
Like on Star Trek when they got that fucking what is it?
the teleprompter, like the
Yeah,
communications, yeah. And it's being intercepted
right.
by someone else or something like that. And that's basically what I did to kind of like show that it was being hijacked. And it was a cool, creative, simple process, but it's good now that I've kind of stepping away from vlogs, because vlogging does get a lot more personal. I feel to a sense as well, where the podcast is one thing, but when you're vlogging, it is a lot more work and it is more personal, and it gets to a point where it's like, do I want to catalog that or do I want to do something different, And that's why I was like, fuck it, I'll shift direction for creativity, and because I wanted to get back to my He-Man Skeletor stories and little clips and fun stuff like that, but I didn't know what direction to head in, because Instagram, again, like we've said before, like Reels are one thing that kind of works, kind of doesn't, and you're more or less better for posts. So when you're posting your photos and stuff like that, it's more designed for that. So when I post things
you're
like
better
that,
off with the threads and posting than reels because.
So posting.
I mean, my posts get turned into reels sometimes. That's
yeah,
weird.
I know. When you try and post something and it forces a reel, and it's like it's meant to be like a photo.
Like, I don't want this as my photos as like a
Yeah,
montage. I don't want that. I just want them as a post.
And then it does like a TikTok style thing. So you try to just poke a post, chucks a photo up as a reel, and adds a random sound to it. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And then I find you can't really delete them sometimes. You can only hide them on Instagram. It's weird. Like I'm like, I want to delete that because it wasn't meant to be a reel. It was meant to be a post, but now it's stuck up there, and you got to like hide it.
There is a toggle where you can say make it a reel or not. Like you can just toggle the thing. So,
but you got to be aware of that beforehand, so
nice.
you don't just instantly bam, bam, bam. Because I've just gone, oh, okay, here's a photo I've taken, bam, bam, bam. It's just like, or automatically just turn into a reel. It's like, no, I don't want that. But coming back to like what I was doing with algorithm wise, what I've talked about before with YouTube and TikTok and how things work, and that's where I wanted to kind of change, because I was doing my shorts on YouTube, and then there's stuff on TikTok, but it gives me more. I feel like it gives me a bit more freedom because I know where I was saying with my channel, with my gaming stuff and stuff, like how to target the audience. Like I had learnt what content works on TikTok and what doesn't on YouTube. It's given me that little bit more of option where I can do more like long form on TikTok and short form on YouTube, but then certain videos and certain ways. And then shorts kind of help outreach, but then I can do my main like unboxings and like, those kind of style things on YouTube. but then TikTok has the skits and the performances and because of the music, because of the copyright things as well, because YouTube's very weird with its copyright. And
you're still keeping things separate, which is a good thing. Like, because you try to mishmash everything, people are going to be like, what is happening?
Yeah, so therefore, like, it makes people go to the different platforms as well for different content. Some stuff may be the same. Like, I've got 2 videos.
Some people already like one form, which if
and
you want one thing, you just go to one specific platform.
Yeah.
Like,
and the way
it's nice and tidy as well.
And that's exactly it, because there's one way I've done it as well, is because with YouTube Shorts, I don't like posting, like, a weird vertical form video on YouTube as a main video, just trying to make it be, like, 2 minutes long. Because it doesn't, it doesn't work right, where if it's a 60-second, because Shorts are 60 seconds, it works in what, like, I'm trying to tell them that 60 seconds. But sometimes I need to try and tell more, so it doesn't work in that, and I don't want to split up into 2 videos.
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, so I want to tell a little bit more, or it could just be like a minute and a half, so it's that extra 30 seconds, but I don't want to separate into 2 videos, because then it ruins the story being told. So, but with TikTok, I have that freedom to do that.
People have to literally click on the second video.
Yeah, and people might get the second video first, and then they don't get the full joke to it because they've missed the first half. And I've done that before with a story. I've tried to do parts, and people aren't watching the story adventures I've done with He-Man and Skeletor before in the past on the YouTube channel. But they're there, but people are missing out unless they're just getting random ones introduced to them. And it's just like, it sucks. Right. But that's the good thing with TikTok. So, like, I did a edit for a short where one's like a minute and 10 seconds, so it's 10 seconds too long to emphasize a few little details. So it technically, in a sense, becomes like the director's cut, and TikTok gets the director's cut version, while YouTube gets the normal cut version. So they get like 10 seconds less, while TikTok gets the bonus content. So it could be an extra joke, or it could be an extra little scene. And it's kind of fun that I get to do that as well. Like, I get to create that version between the two. And I can...
what do you call that though? Like, it, I think there's a term for that. Like, you get your directors and your
theatrical kind of cut and your director's cut.
Yeah, your theatrical. Yeah, your theatrical
and it's kind of like that with YouTube. So on YouTube, people get it one way, but then on TikTok, people get it the slightly extended way. So it's kind of cool. Like, I can do different things with it. So it gives me more variety with the creativity when I'm editing and what I can do and see what picks up in style. Then once I know the algorithm, because Vlogs was working for a while, but the fact that I've now turned it over to Skeletor, it has gained more traction.
Also, Vlogs have died for anyone now. Like,
it's a very niche, and that's why doing this is kind of like skits. It's like watching a show, so you are watching entertainment now that it's like that.
Because just think, if 100,000 people just vlog a day, like
that's it.
There's no offense against vloggers, but like, people live their own day. They want to watch your day, like.
Yeah, some people do, but it's just like that's not. The podcast is kind of
like,
I know. Different.
It couldn't even be one day. Like, some people are over the course of a week or 2 days,
months,
3 days.
Yeah, because they're traveling.
It's not really and they don't always fucking specify that.
I know, because they've done multiple things in a day, but then they split it into 3 videos.
That's like.
It's one of those
just
things.
make a vlog, but no one's day is like a vlog. Like. Nothing eventful always happens.
And that's exactly it. That's where a lot of it can be. And that's like, for me, it's like, I'm not really going out much, but I'm at home and I've got my figures and I can do my set stuff and I can make jokes and...
Right, exactly. Yeah. So instead of vlogging, you can make actual videos.
Yeah. Like... And I can upload them as I please. So that's why I've done that. So it's good to get back into that. But it's fun how I've done it. So I've still got that first video up there where it's being hijacked because it's part of the story that's being told. So I got a whole narrative thing that I'm kind of subpar playing with. And I've got the idea in my head for a few things, which it all makes sense why characters are the way they are. But I'm going to have so much fun with these, hopefully going forwards and doing more shorts and stuff. But, TikToks or whatever. But it's good to branch
videos,
out.
Just call them.
Videos.
But they are videos, like, really.
It's just,
exactly. There's so many fucking forms of video. You got YouTube, Reels, fucking TikTok, even freaking Twitter videos, like.
Yeah. And like I said, I got my fan base on...
X. Fuck me.
It's not large, but I've got my fan base on Instagram specifically for that, and they like the photos. The Reels do somewhat okay with that fan base that I have following, but the photos always do better, and it's just like, well, that's why I'll focus on keeping the photos on that, and then the videos will be, like I said, TikTok and YouTube. So
Yeah.
it's one of those weird things that I'm like going down, but it's cool because I can do like, I did one of the clips, which was kind of like a TikTok style format where it's like I made Skeletor kind of like dance to a song. So I did that stereotypical kind of TikTok video. It's kind of cool because I did all these little things where like I'm like, to make it work, I had to have like Skeletor to the side and like put a finger a certain way so I could like make his head move or his arm move,
right?
And like just to keep it out of frame, to make it like he's he's animated, like he's Toy Story kind of style, like he's alive. So then to do from those motions, I've had to unplug arms and put them in camera perception to make
the
it look a
fucking
certain
stop
way.
motion, that takes a lot of fucking time.
So I was doing that at one point. I was doing some stop motions, and I was like, wait a second, why don't I just film this and just cover out certain angles of the thing and just make it all in motion? And
the thing is, if you get like a blue screen or a green screen, you wear a green or blue glove, and you actually pose them like live, in real time,
and just cut it all out exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
that's probably the easiest way of doing it, though.
But yeah, so it's not bad. I've got a few more followers now.
But I must say, like, stop motion isn't fucking easy. Like, it really isn't.
It's a lot of work. I've done stop motion.
I used to do it with back as a kid. I used to do it with freaking Yowies, like do like little like adventure stories and stuff. I don't know. I wish I had them fucking videos still.
So good.
Like, I was even doing voices for every fucking every.
Well, that's it. Like, I was having issues for a little bit because my voice, because after being sick and coming out of it, my voice has been a bit weird, and there's a few versions of the videos I've been doing where I can't get the pitch right, but I've left it anyway because it is kind of funny that I've been like the voice cracking or the wrong pitch or something. It's just, but it's like, it's part of it. It's just making it part of that the narrative, whatever's going on. So. Exactly. It's just fun. It's just having fun with it. So
that's what I like That's what I like the podcast. Every week's fucking different.
I know you make. Well, I mean, every couple of weeks.
I'm a bit fucking. My voice is shot right now, but like, I'm a bit fucking nasally because I don't know what's fucking happening.
Well, I was like, I mean, I didn't. I mean, I might as well talk about it. I didn't really want to reflect on it because I mean, I've mentioned to a few people, but it was the other day. I had a really, 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 really shit day. You know how they say like, things come in threes, like bad things come in threes. This was like the bad things came in like tens. Like it was the most worst fucking day. So basically,
come in tens. Jesus.
I say tens, but it's not necessarily 10 things happen.
The metaphor, like it comes in tens.
But basically, to short form it all down, it was a work day. To short form it, too long didn't read. I'm making it long anyway. To start it off was the worst way to start off is. Because I went to, like, on my way to work, I stopped to get breakfast. So I got my breakfast, got my hot chocolate, and I even tried to hold it while I was, like, kind of driving and sipping it. To, like, keep it from spilling. And even the way trajectory to hold it, it still managed to slosh up and get onto me. And I specifically, if it was to slosh, it should have sloshed onto the car, but it still sloshed back onto me. So I don't know.
Yeah, because it would have been a bump right, and it just went straight up and...
Out of the little mouth hole.
Oh.
Fucking everything just vomited up on me from the hot chocolate. Out of that little mouth hole. All over my work shirt. So then I got to work. I got stained on it. So then I had to clean that out fine with water. That was good. Through the day. Usual kind of like stumbling, clumsy kind of. And I think it might have been maybe because that was kind of a clumsy day. So maybe things were playing upon that. So, typical... trips and knocks and usual things you do, running into or bumping into things.
That's like when you eat like a meat pie and just that little fucking bit at the end just goes plop on your
Yeah. It's just one of those. There's one of those kind of days.
Like it happens to everyone. Like it's
so
it kind of is like bad luck because like
that's what it was. It was serious. So
when you got something important to do, something happens.
Well, that's it. So that's where it started. It started with the hot chocolate. I cleaned it up. It was fine. Through the day, tripping on a few objects here and there because of pallets and stuff, and my big feet, fucking weighted boots. So you kind of get a bit weird. And I was like, okay, the water's because someone said, oh, the water jugs outside haven't been filled. So I was like, okay, I'll go out there. It's kind of not necessarily my duty, but they have asked me before to fill them up. So I was like, okay, I'll go fill them up. Talk around the thing. Fucking trying to fill the jug up and it splashed the water out. Fucking got me a little bit wet to begin with. That was a little bit. Filled up both jugs, had to take him around to put him back up on the machine. So there's no, so they don't have it. It's a dodge. It's kind of a dodgy way of doing it, but it's the way most people do it. But I had the thing, and I sloshed it up on the machine to put, because it's the filter, you know, the tap. So you got the bottle for the tap, and I had to pick up the fucking. It was like a, I don't know, 5 litre, 10 litre drum bottle. No, it's 5 litre bottle most probably.
The one with the big white handle, right?
Yeah. And you swing it up, put it on. So I swung it up, put it on. And as I'm putting it on, it's going in, but then it somehow, again, air bubbled, sloshed out on my pants, down my left leg. Pants is wet, sock is wet, my boot's wet. Fucking, I was like, great. Fucking great. Fucking.
And that's where a vlog would have been handy.
Got both of those on. Done, they were ready. I said, you know, to everyone, you know, if you need water, it's sorted now. Fucking got it all sorted for you, even though I got wet. It's all sorted. I'm a good bloke. Make sure everyone's staying hydrated because it's fucking hot. And then, again, continuing through the day, me still being slightly clumsy, I fucking whacked my knee on the runner. And how I whacked it, it felt like my kneecap almost popped out when I hit it. So where it was that spot, and like, because it was loose,
and
it
fucking
popped.
And like your little leg goes numb.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck! And I was like, and I had to like sit down a little, like kind of like stop, because I couldn't feel my leg. Like, it was.
You know what the weird part is? You do it to your knee, and you become fucking breathless a little bit. It's like, how?
So that happened.
I think it's the shock of it, but like,
yeah. So that happened, and I was like, fucking hell. So that, like, cause it, like, I did it, and I nearly dropped, like, straight up. Like, I was like, fucking bang, whoa, and I was like, I had to catch myself. I was like, fucking hell. So, again, clumsiness is still kind of lingering around. And then a little bit later on, I'm walking by again, weaving through everything, and I got caught on one of the runners. So I scratched my right leg. So it wasn't too bad, but it's a slight little scratch. Nothing, you know, it's already gone now. Like, oh, the scratch is there a little bit, but it's nothing, you know. It's just a nice little scratch, you know. Just a little nick across metal. You know, nothing too, like, dangerous to worry about. It's just a nice little cut. Think, okay, none the wiser for it, right? Now, a few more hours later on through the day, and we're doing another load of stuff, and we're filling up alcohol now. So while we're working, we got to rip open these fucking, because how these are going to be packed. They've got to rip open the 4-packs, and you got to rip off, you know, the cut out on the cardboard packaging. So you got to rip up because the bottles are going in individually. And as I'm ripping that up, I fucking got caught in it and actually sliced, not massively sliced, but there's a little nick. You can kind of see it there. You can see it's red.
Oh fuck!
And I nicked that on the lid of the bottle. So like the metal bottle cap. As I'm ripping the plastic up, my hand flicked the wrong way, and I cheese grated it basically on the bottle lid. So I was like, great! And I'm like, hoping no one got a bit of my skin in the bottle, like on the lid, but I don't think so, because it was still like attached. I ripped it off my hand. So theoretically, and it didn't bleed yet, but I was like, okay, bandage it, put the gloves on, continued on, and I'm still trying to ripping away at these things. And the blokes put him in the box. And he's like, yep. And I still believe it was because he was getting carried away rushing it. Told him to take it easy. But as he's putting him in, he drops one, and it hits, and it falls, and it hits the ground. And you think, you, being that this is like it's a bottle of alcohol, so it's glass, you think, okay, it's going to hit the ground, it's going to shatter, right? Didn't fucking shatter. It perfectly lands, hits, tilts towards me, cap flies off, the alcohol shoots at me, and guess where it hits? Guess where it hits?
Pants.
My pants.
Yeah,
my right leg, right in the pants, my right leg where the scratch is, and it fucking drips down. And then now the left leg was covered in water, and that's trying to ease up through the day.
Like,
right leg, and then the worst problem is, this was fucking gin. So gin in the pants, down my leg.
That would have stunk.
Into the scratch that I had. So that fresh scratch that I had like from an hour earlier, the alcohol gets into that.
That would have cleaned the wound. So.
So got into that, and then it was in my sock.
Maybe.
And then my right... Maybe. But then... So it was in the sock, and then on the boot, so that whole right side was covered in alcohol. Very uncomfortable. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there by the end of the day.
What the fuck are the odds of like... Ding! Pop!
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it shattered at first, and then I looked, and I realised that it hit me, and I'm like, that didn't shatter. That, like, specifically at me. And I was like, you fucking what? I was like, I'm done. When we were done, I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't staying around.
Fucking day, like, how the...
And it was supposed to be a shorter day, so we ended up having to go longer to get this finished. And I was like, okay, because it happened. And I was like that covered in it for like an hour, too. So I had it for another hour after that, after it hit me. I was covered in this gin, sticky. And I was like, because I was like, when it happened, I was like, okay, half an hour, we should be done. I'm going to go home, have a shower, and I'm going to go get Max from kindy. Did any of that happen? No. We went for an hour long, like an hour from when we thought we were going to finish because everything was behind. It was like just after 3:30, so I had to leave, race to go get Max from kindy, and just get there just in time. But then like I had to get dinner and stuff as well, so it was just a whole rigmarole process. I'm smelling like alcohol because it's sticky all down my fucking leg. I felt
imagine,
bad.
Like if a cop pulled you over and it's like, I smell gin. Like, it's like, yeah, I had the worst fucking day. Like I've been covered by every fucking liquid imaginable.
And that's not even done. That's not even done. We've still got more to go.
Oh my
So
God.
I went and got dinner. Max didn't really want to help. I mean, he is a 3-year-old, so he didn't really want to help me carry it. But we got the McDonald's, got it, drive home, and it was the worst problem after I got it. It was kind of like, it was, even though it was around the road, it was still kind of like the longest drive because it was like that awkward time where everyone's like finished school. I think it was school.
Right.
No, school. So yeah, so it was like traffic was banking up. Made no sense why. It was one road had the longest amount of traffic. And I'm like, why? I know it's usually traffic, but this one fucking time there had to be the most amount of fucking traffic. So it was like I had to turn, and it's just car, and it's like the longest line of cars. I was like, where the fuck are they all coming from at this time? I was like, usually it's like, yeah, but usually in general in that area, there's never that many cars ever. Like out of all the years on that straight road, there was never that many.
Except for that one day.
I was like, so the food's getting cold, waiting, and then fucking get home, and as I'm walking in the door carrying it, I've got the food in one hand, the drinks in the other. I get the door, and I can kind of just, I'm like, it should be right. And I get to the door, I get the door open. The door opens, and as I'm stepping through the door, the bag just goes rip, and just smacks to the floor, and chips go everywhere. The burger fucking opens up. Luckily, the burger was still whole, but it like fell out. And it didn't fall like that. It didn't fall out inside the house. It fell out outside the house, so it's on the fucking front, like, pavement. And I'm like, I just fucking lost it. I just went full Super Saiyan. I'm just walking the house going, fuck! Like screaming. I'm just like, and then I stop and I'm like, and I literally was Dragon Ball Z, so I was like, fuck! And then I stop and then, fuck! And it's just like powering up, and I just got so mad. I just got so fucking mad. Like it was just like, I am done.
Like, what a way to top that off? Like that had like really
with everything that happened through the day. And then and I was just like, I just wanted to come home.
Those bags are pretty fucking resilient, and like that happens. Like
yeah, it just broke, and I was like, fuck me. Like
yeah,
I was like,
so the arse just fell out, and just like everything just went.
No, well, it wasn't even the arse. It was like the top had like separated, ripped, and the whole top like spewed out.
I mean that's handy, but like still like how?
Yeah. Ew.
How the fuck does like?
Yeah, it just ripped from like where I was holding at the top, and it just ripped open and just fell out everywhere. I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" Like, and that's why I was like, I just got so mad. Like I hadn't been that mad in
that's like
forever.
Everything that happened is one in a million fucking things.
Yeah. I was like, I was just so mad, and like I said, and then by the time like the food was cold because of waiting to get it, so then I had it drop and what I could salvage it, and then it was cold, and I was like, oh. It was just ridiculous, but yeah, I got so mad. I was just like, just fucking, like I said, full Super Saiyan, like, fuck, just, and then I lost my voice kind of the next day because I like yelled so much because I was so pissed off. Like I said, I haven't yelled like that in so long, like being just so mad. And I was so mad, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with life? And I was like, I didn't know who to give the finger to. I was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I was like, like, it's not anyone in particular, it's just life. I'm like, but where's life right now? Where do I where do I tell life to go fuck itself? Like, I was like, who's... Yeah. And then I was sitting there, and then I was standing there at the same time, I'm like thinking, whoever's playing this sick game of Sims right now, I'm not fucking enjoying it. And I was like, fuck you, whoever's up there, you know, if this is a game of Sims, like, this is my life, and I'm pissed off.
I don't think anyone's had a day like that ever. Like, That's just so many fucking things.
It's like
after
something you'd
another.
see in a movie, eh? Like it's something that would happen in a
Yeah.
movie. I was like, you gotta be fucked. Like, why? That's why I was so pissed. Like it really
Like
pushed me, and I got so mad.
the hot chocolate I get, the
Yeah,
water I get, but everything else, like,
I just kept following. Like everything just kept happening.
I mean, the fucking
Specifically to scratch myself on the right leg, and then it be in the spot where when the gin hit, and then
right?
pops, and then specifically at that leg. It could have been anywhere, but specifically like that's a specific like we're gonna fuck with him right now. Like let's fucking and it like stung. Like why? Usually,
And that's like the fucking bag of food. It's like
you know, I was like,
you got
it's
the
fine.
one bag that had like structural integrity, like
It just ripped.
It was shiny and
It was just cool.
like just think they would have had to pick that up and move that. So that could have happened at the fucking
Yeah.
But no, it was when you had it.
Yeah. It's just everything just was like I said, everything was like a set of events that had like been set from the motion of the morning.
It
Or
was,
something.
yeah, it was like check.
It's like, oh, someone's got a bingo card. We're like, yes, bingo.
Right.
Like, whoever the fucking playing these games.
That's exactly it. Like, fuck me.
That's just like, it's like, you know how you see like those shows where it's like the gods are always like seeing on people and what they're doing. And then there's like, yeah, it's like that. They have their mad bingo cards. Like, oh, let's see if we're going to have this. It's like, yep. It's like, it's fucking making fun of it. But yeah, no, I was, like I said, so mad. And then my voice was fucked, so I wasn't able to do voices for the last couple of days. And that was pretty rough. And I'm still kind of getting over it. So, like, I still can't, because of being sick, getting over that, and then straining my voice because I got so mad going Super Saiyan that, yeah, I was just like, oh.
That's fucked up, man.
It was, I was just so mad. I'm like, I can't do anything because there's nothing I can direct my anger at because I'm not
I'd be
mad.
pissed. Like,
I was just, that's why I just stood there and I was just like, ah, like screaming so loud, like, fuck, just like Super Saiyaning it because what else am I going to get mad at? Like, you know, it's just life. It was just like, if life had a punching bag, I'd punch life's punching bag, like,
right?
Because life was pissing me off, like, it fucked me over. Max got scared and I'm like, I'm sorry to him. But I was like, it's not like you're mad. I'm just mad at life.
He'll understand one day.
Yeah. Life can really dick you over.
I'm not looking forward to one of them days. Fucking hell.
I rarely had those days. That's the thing. And I was just like so mad.
That's the thing. Like I said, like you get a hot chocolate and water, natural.
Yeah.
The bag, no.
Well, water natural, but
the
amount of water that came out, that glugged out of it, was a bit more than natural. But yeah.
No, but like you said, it was like an air bubble, so that's
natural. It's a normal process. But
because we got one here, and like it's this big fucking wide thing with the fucking wide. You just and bloop, it goes up like. But if it's not in there properly, it does just go. Whoosh.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
thankfully.
But work's been weird, and I don't know, it's weird lately when I've been doing like things just at work have just been strange. Because most people do things, and I don't know whether it's like almost condescending from people or if like, this is just me because I don't understand. I don't know, it's just weird. So like, there's just different things where people will do stuff, and it's like kind of just a normal process. But when I've been doing it, like the same thing, like doing something to resolve something, I get complimented for it. It's so weird. Like, I don't get it. Like that's why it almost feels like it's condescending, kind of like oh, you've done something. Like, that's how I almost feel like.
You know
what I mean? Like, when someone does it, it's just like, you know, not something. But when you do it, it's like, oh, good job. Like, sweet. Oh, you saved the day, you know. It feels almost like condescending. Like, what? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how my brain almost receives it as. It's like
if I get the wheelie bin, like, no one thanks, but, like, you get thanked. It's like...
Yeah. It's like, cool. Cheers for, you know...
Kind of like a sarcastic thanks.
Yeah, like, I don't know if it's like sarcasm or what it is, but I'm like, I'll take the backhanded compliment, I guess. I was like, cool.
Right? Like,
but I'm like, am I that, like, but sometimes I'm thinking, am I that retarded that people, like, I'm like the special guy, like, oh, yay, you've done something. It's like, oh, yay. No, because, like, I feel awkward because, like, I don't want to fuck anything up, so certain things I do, I get awkward with.
Yeah.
And, like, we have the conveyor belts, and cardboard backs up. It's normal. Things can get stuck. And people, like, the bosses will come out every now and then and they'll, like, if it does get stuck, they'll do it themselves. And like, over time recently, since I've been, especially this year, I've been, like, stepping, because I'm always doing what I'm doing with my job, roaming and stuff like that.
Mm.
I've been stepping in to like help with those extra little things. So if it gets jammed, like I'm keeping an eye on it and like helping to move the cardboard and stuff. And it's just like weird because it's just like, and then like everyone moves it. And I like got in there and like did it in a different spot. And I was like, ha, take that. And then so I'm like, good job, you got rid of it. Like I was like, okay, cool. Like I'm like, everyone else does this. I'm like, but like things like that, like almost like, I don't know. That's what I said. It's just weird. I'm like, okay. And then like people are thanking me weirdly, and I'm just like, I guess. It's like I don't know. And then it just seems weird. Like
especially when it's like something that someone does like multiple times a day.
Yeah. Unless I mean,
And
like,
then
just
you
doing.
get thanked.
That's what I mean. I'm just doing my job like normally. Like there's people, and then there's like, I don't know, there's people.
I mean, it's cool, but also like, it's
Yeah, it comes off like I'm very
you
socially
get your own head
understanding.
about like,
Yeah, like what?
like why they're doing it. Kind of
Yeah, and there's like this because there's like new people that have been having like I'm always like one for manners anyway, so I'm like, yeah, good job,
yeah, same,
like
you know, like you always thank and please and stuff
you
like
say
that.
cheers, if someone helps you, like if it's
Yeah.
because my job tier of jobs, and if someone else does it, I go cheers, thanks for the help, because it's like
Right.
like that makes sense because it's my line, like it's jobs that I'm doing.
Yeah, but good job.
But it's weird. It's weird in the sense when I'm doing a job that's my normal job, and then someone thanks me for something that it is my job. Like, there's been a few new people, and there's this there's people that I kind of just stick to talking with, and people I don't try to like. You try and keep your limited like people you talk to, and try and not like I try and be kind of like base friendly with people, but not friends with everyone. And
well, it's more of acquaintances and friends. Like you have your two different.
And that's what
groups.
I mean. And it's weird because coming back to like reading people and reading scenarios and cues, and
It's hard.
like you help, like you're on the line, someone's packing, and you're there like loading it for them anyway. So it's like that's your job. That's normal. Opening the boxes, or
Right.
opening the plastic. That's your job. And I mean this is both this is both side of I guess the coin. People are like that. And it's like I can understand one person. I don't know whether it's because I'm doing the job better than other people, because like there's some people that they thank me for helping them, which I get because some people will get like objects putting up and they're not opening it properly, but then there's me that's doing it. I'm opening that little bit extra, so when the person's packing
how do you
it,
open better than someone else? Like,
well, some people half-ass open things, so they don't like. Say for example, something's wrapped in plastic, they just kind of slightly undo the plastic, where I might take the plastic off fully. So there's to make it a little bit easier to access the product. So I guess in that sense, when it's a streamlined, someone will be like, "Oh, thank you for the help," because like it's made their job easier. But I'm like,
yeah, but if it's like a mundane task, and you thank.
but I'm like, yeah, but to me, I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing though. Like that's my job is to unwrap that. It's just they're lazy. That's on them. Like you shouldn't be thanking me because I'm doing my job. Like, and that it gets really weird because there's like, it's just people, and I'm just finding it weird. Like. There's one bloke who's like, he gets flat out.
I don't question things. Well, stuff like that because like it makes no sense.
Yeah, it gets really strange.
Like I fucking suck at social cues and shit, so I think at the wrong times maybe.
That's it, and like it gets really strange because it's so weird. I don't know. I think it's weird because I'm like I don't read cues.
It's
I don't
not
know
bad
cues.
them saying thanks, but it's like if it's a well done, good job, like
it's just very strange. Like I don't
backhanded compliment, like
it's just weird because there's like, I mean I guess because they're new. Like there's this chick, she's new.
Just think if you open something that takes the stress off them, that's a thanks. But if they're like well done, like
no, because like I said, there's this. That's what I mean. Like I don't think she understands. Because there's this chick that she's new now on the picking. Oh no, the packing. And picking is like the loader, the packer's the one to put in the box. So, and every time like I'm on helping her, she thanks me. And I'm like, again, this is my job. I know you are new to this job this year, but you don't need to thank me every fucking time I've jumped on to help you. Because that's
if
like
you're doing multiple things, it's like thanks.
Well, it's not really that. Like it's like once it's done, because like I'll jump around and I'll see someone struggling or I'll help, and then after the load's done, she'll come and she's like, "Thank you for the help." I'm like, why are you thanking me?
I thought they got like every fucking box.
No.
Like,
But it's just like God. After I've helped, and it's just like you don't need to thank me every time if I've jumped on to help your line. You don't need to think it is my job to do that.
You can just say cheers, like
yeah. But it's just like it's very weird. Like Alex, I'm not good with social cues and how people are, but like it's just like it's just so weird when people come up to me and it's just like, thank you for the help, or it's like are you backhanded complimenting me? Like, I don't need the compliment. Yeah. Like, it's nice to have compliment. I guess, is that a thing because we don't normally get complimented that we find it weird?
Next time they thank you, you should say, like, why are you thanking me? This is my thing. Like, this is...
Yeah. I'm just doing... what they say. Like, I'm just doing my job. Just, like, pull out the best, be like, I'm just doing my job. Like a superhero.
Not all heroes wear capes. Like...
Yeah. Like, it's just weird. Like, I just find social interactions with people weird. Like, yeah, I'm not a big social cue person.
Like, some people are easy to read. Like, you can tell.
And like I said, I can tell when people
are... what happened?
Yeah.
Like,
it's just weird.
Well, I said to someone else, like, people are unpredictable. They can say one thing and mean a fucking another.
That's exactly it, so... And I'm not one to share much information unless the information is needed. So, like, because when it was like, because I jumped on to help her, and she like, well, what's your name? And I said my name. I said, and then I didn't, and I as a thing I said, because I didn't really go away to make conversation. I said I'm not really one to ask names because I'm terrible at names. So, like, again, like, I guess I was putting up maybe a wall, but I was just like, I'm not gonna like try and ask your name. I'm not going to get to know anyone here. You may not even, like, come back next year. Like, I'm not here to make...
If they say their name, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't ask.
And then, like, information, like, giving out details, like, when you're talking with people as well, like, it's only necessary that I'll give out details to people that, I have a kid, or if they're related to that, or I do this, or I do that, or, doing a podcast. Like, I'm not generally, like, talking, like, plugging things all the time. It's only, like, related to, like, if the conversation needs it. And it's just funny. It's like I'm very reserved on my information, unless it's like the podcast when we're talking about stuff. Then because it's part of what we we'll talk about things because that's what we do.
Talk about what we want to talk about, like whatever comes up, really.
So if it may be personal or it may not be, or it's part of what we do. But when I'm at work, I don't like to give out too much information that I don't need to give out because
especially to like
work people.
I wouldn't say they're randoms, but like
they're acquaintances. They're work acquaintances. Yeah, they're work acquaintances. So they're not. They're only needed to give information out to those that need to, or like those that you want to...
Like, if you're there for, like, regular years, like, the next year, like, then it makes sense.
Well, that's like, one bloke that I became friends with, that I, like, have on, like, he doesn't have Facebook, so he has, like, Instagram stuff like that, and we talk on that. So, like, him, I expressed information to him because, like, we became friends, like, and there's, like, a few other people, you express a certain amount of details on those that you actually want to become friends with, and those that...
Yeah.
Also, they might have their walls up as well, so they don't want to make friends.
There are people that you just say, hey, like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
That's it, like...
Because, like, there was, like, a few that I've met from, like when I did my forklift course, I've made friends with, so I still keep in contact with them. Yeah. I talk about what goes on in my life and, like, how my family's doing and things like that. And then they they even ask as well. They go, how's life? How's your family? They're the ones that want to be involved, so I keep them involved. And it's one of those things because you want to not always...
So then there's the difference between... Like, there's ones that ask and want to know, but then there's ones that, like, you've known for yourself, like, who just want to be nosy and, like...
Yeah.
Try and use that against you as well.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking everywhere, man.
Yeah, and it's an interesting circle of people.
Especially in randoms, like, you're just like, why are you asking this?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like...
I've had that a fair few times. It's like, I'm not going to answer that.
And that's why I get very defensive sometimes. Like, I mean, like it's out there for information.
You have to, because just think, if you give someone some detail, like anything, fuck, that could be bad. Like,
and that's exactly it. Like,
if they have a sinister intent of any kind, it's one thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's always many steps to
you know. Like, you're guinea pigs. Like, someone fucking you know, like,
that's it. That's exactly it.
Fucking a bit mental, and
that's why, like, I mean, information of things I talk about is out there, especially with the podcast. Like, I've talked about my family, but if you want to know about it, you've got to go looking for it.
This is technically a controlled thing still.
Yeah, like, that's not giving out all information, but if they, but people will need to go digging for it to find it.
Yeah.
Like it's there, but like that's like me having a. That's like if someone came up.
Hundreds of hours. Like if you want to go look for something, go right the fucking head.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like if people want to know, they could come and ask me, and I could say, hey, yeah, I've got kids, or I've got my partner, or my family, or my living circumstances, but I won't specifically go out of my way to say, hey, this, and this. Like it's.
Yeah.
I keep it protected.
Like if the convo comes up, then it may come out, but
like
that's just natural progression. Like
exactly. I don't like to show all my cards.
Yeah.
Basically. But no, it's just
no one does, but people do. But
that's it.
I've seen who share way too much. Is like, bruh. I think we know some of them.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
The overshares, like, comment, please.
That's it.
I probably lost friends because of that. Because I was like, I just can't deal with you, so I just can't. You know when you like you don't message them at all, and they just drift.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, thank fuck.
Oh, well, it's like the few I've talked about that just randomly decide to unfriend me and just disappear.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like, I still, some people are still, in a sense, careful because they were.
And just think, you probably told them shit that you told no one else. Like,
yeah, and it does sometimes suck because you put them in because you open that door to them and you let them into that little bit of your life a little bit because, you create circle bonds or friend bonds. And then they just like, oh, fuck it, and they just bail on you. It's just like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
like, that's like if the podcast just went fucking two different ways, like.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would.
No.
Goddamn.
But it's just crazy when some people just be like, no,
till we're 90.
Yeah, till to the end of time. But I'm just rambling on. Anything you got to fucking talk about besides me just... I mean, it is funny. It is funny me talking about shit that's been going on. Like, it's something to talk about, so.
Right.
But
hey, people get a perspective of that fucking day, like.
Yeah, exactly. Especially different things. Like, I know, I feel like I sometimes...
That's so random.
I feel like I ramble on with the podcast sometimes. I feel like it's just me. But, I mean, people love the podcast, so I don't know if it's me, it's you, it's both of us. Like, it's... But
don't feel like some episodes I do that, like...
Yeah. I feel so insecure sometimes where I feel like I'm just rambling on the whole episode and it's just me rambling. Like, it's my, like, fucking confessions episode kind of thing.
I just sit there,
And then it's like, done! Like, it's already nearly an hour already. But, I mean, that's why we go forever. That's why our podcast is like a 2-hour podcast. It's not the same.
2, 3, 4, like, it can...
Because that's like,
what happens.
Well, that's like, weird plug in the sense, even if it's not a plug. But that's like Auntie Donna podcast. Theirs are like 30 minutes or 45-minute long. And they do random shit, but like that's the format they want to do, and they do like skit banter stuff.
Ours can be 30, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, like
that's it, depending on how we feel.
Like it depends how the vibe, like because some days just feel like shit. So it could be like a 30-minute one, like.
But I wanted to mention that because it is actually kind of funny. Because I don't know, because you know how we've tried to like, I don't know if they actually had a sponsor or if they're trying to plug for a sponsor, but you know how we like, because we've done it with like Cyberpunk, trying to like mention things and try and bring it up in certain ways. So they were doing it on theirs, on their recent video they post up, and it was, I don't know if they had a KFC sponsor or they were trying to get a KFC sponsor, but they all had like KFC buckets and they were talking about it. And while they're trying to talk about it, Mark's like, oh, my dad's calling. So like, oh, let's take the call, like, let's see what's going on. Let's funny, in the moment thing. And it's his dad calling going, hey son, my TV's not working. What do I do? And he's like, I've got the TV, I've hooked it up, I've plugged it in, nothing's working. What am I supposed to do? Can you help me? And he's like trying to do it over the phone. He's just like, and then Mark goes, well, before everything you say, can you go back but at the start of it say, I've just downed some KFC hot and spicy. Oh. And I was like, what the fuck are they doing? And then his dad goes, oh, I just enjoyed some nice, delicious KFC hot and spicy. But anyway, can you help me fix my TV? I was like, it's good to have, like, people that are supportive of the whole thing. But, like, that's just still kind of funny, though. Like he did... It's a funny fucking clip. It kind
of makes us seem crazy because we did that Cyberpunk thing for fucking...
It's a whole season. Like, it's a whole year. We did it for a whole year. And we weren't even.
We didn't get acknowledged once.
We weren't even sponsored. Like, it was just us trying to maybe get a
No, it's
sponsorship.
not just that.
Or...
Like, we didn't get acknowledged or
No.
anything about that from. Like,
It was just a joke.
I mean,
banter.
we might have, but like at least that we know of.
It's just a trap. I know this is. I did play my nose. Give me a sec.
Also, did I send you the
what?
yesterday? I built a shelf. Did I send you
Yes.
the shelf picture?
Yes, you did.
Fucking big that fucker is.
You sent me a shelfie.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's those huge ones. You were talking about getting one, and you
It
did
was
get one.
massive. I tried to put it in here. I'm like, it's not gonna fit.
No, you have to go back room. Won't it? Maybe in your sunroom.
Somewhere. Like I was like, that's will fit a lot of Dragon Ball figures.
They will, because the big. Oh fuck, that was a stringy one. It's not what it looks like. We should make that the thumbnail. If I can make it the thumbnail, just a big boogie coming out of my nose.
Right.
Oh, such a pain in the ass.
But fuck's sake!
Man, it's such a big boy. I know. I need to
This was coming back to around that time as well. But what you said about the PS5 Pro, like we get the two different sides of it now. Like,
well, that's it. Like
we can be on the
because so many people have complained about it. Like even here in Australia.
The people not see the difference.
Because so many people, like, I mean, I'm still on the side of, like, it is very expensive, personally.
I mean,
like, it could have been a little bit cheaper. But you at least,
that it is, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, people, like, because the best way of explaining it is, you're literally, with the Pro, you're playing quality mode at 60 FPS.
Yeah, you're actually getting the 60, yeah.
Not 30, like it's 60. You're getting higher than quality mode at 60. I'm fucking taking that.
And that's it. At least you'll know, once you've got it though, if it works, what it does, who, what's it compatible with. Like, you will know what game, what games are built with it, what not.
And like, this is the first of many iterations of that PSSR. Like this AI tech, it's better than Nvidia's was at launch. Like when they first launched theirs.
We will have that word here on this channel. We'll maybe get Jim to do a video. We'll do a video on it. Maybe.
I'll be testing everything.
Like that's the thing, and that's
part of disk drive.
Yeah, well, that can be part of it though. Even talking about it with it being digital side of things, that's still something.
Because there's not one disk drive that isn't fucking scalped.
I know.
Until they get stock.
That's the trap now. Like, they were around before when the Slim dropped, but then now because of this, the Pro, all those disk drives have disappeared. Like, no one wanted a bar of them. Literally, no one wanted a bar of them when the Slim came out.
Oh, they did, but like not to this extreme.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, not that level extent. It's so dumb.
Because I was like, yeah, I bought my PS5 Pro. Then I'm like, I need a disk drive, and you can't get one. Unless I buy it from America or something.
Just spend another $700 and buy a Slim. Then you'll have all the consoles.
The Pro's already fucking 1,200. I'm not spending like nearly $2,000 just for fucking disk drive.
But then you have all iterations of the PlayStation 5.
Right. I'm not doing that. But the Pro will be nice. Like, I'll try and do what I can because I haven't actually got the actual tech to test things. I can just do like visual representations of like standard PS5 and Pro. Like,
but you can at least talk about your experiences with it though. You can say what your differences.
I just don't get how people don't see the like. I saw the differences like at the events, and I was like,
"Oh yeah,
that looks fucking good."
Majority of the people, like I said, it's just the price that everyone's more talking about. But if you know the hardware,
but they're not. They're like, I had people say like the games aren't blurry, and I'm like, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
On base PS5, some of these games run like dog shit.
Yeah. It may not be on screen like they're noticeable, but you look at the background stuff, and you might see it there, where people aren't looking at that because they're just like, here's my character, here's this, but then you might not even be looking at the ground, and something could be happening on the ground.
Like I've noticed from the start, like I take it, I do like to look around like game environments and like check things out and
trees blowing, and it could be the frame. They could be at a lower frame because they're capped at a frame, but everything else is capped at a higher frame. You won't know until you start playing that.
And but no, we will definitely have coverage. It comes out 3 weeks ish.
Something like that.
7th of November.
That's all right.
Yes, I was just like, I'm just thankful to get my hands on one. Like, I thought they sold out, but they never. And so one of them means fucking scalped. To be fucking honest.
Well, I think they actually did control the limitation this time around, like properly.
Yeah, you can only buy one.
And at the same time, because of how expensive they were,
scalpers. No one's going to buy a scalp one.
Because have you seen the prices they're trying to people sell them at?
No, what, $3-4 grand.
Yeah, between $3,000 to $5,000. Scalpers are trying to sell them for. I'm like, the thing's only $1,000. Who's going to pay $5,000 for a fucking PS5?
Like, if you go from $1,200 to $5,000.
Yeah, that's.
But there are people who are going around because you are not allowed to sell pre-sale things on eBay like that.
Which we've been saying. We've been saying that they need to control that.
People have there's a group of people who are going on eBay taking all these things down,
reporting,
alerting eBay about it, and
around and reporting
the posts deleted. And
yep, good. People are finally doing it, finally standing up. Like that's what we've been saying. It shouldn't be a thing that should happen. Because wasn't it? I don't know if you looked at it. I think it was you that said it. But it's like, or someone else. I can't remember if someone else said it or if you said it. But it was just like, pay like $5,000 so that person could get in queue to buy the PS5, like for you. Like, you could pay them $5,000 on eBay, but then that's for them to get. They might even get in the queue and be able to get one. Like, and then you've just lost $5,000. Like that's what some of these people were doing. It was
that's why I don't like. I would never buy it. Granted, I did buy the Deadpool and Wolverine, the 2 steelbooks. They're pre-sale, but they're movies, so there'll be enough of them. But
yeah,
like I think like a PS5 Pro, like for thousands of dollars, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Do not even do that.
Exactly.
Only pre-order from a retailer. Like EB, JB, Harvey Norman, like.
Yeah.
Be fucking smart. The only reason scalpers do this is because they still sell shit.
I know, and then what you do is, okay, if they sell out first, wait for it to release, then buy a release model. Don't get it day one.
That's what I did for PS5. Like, I got mine nearly almost day one, thankfully.
Yeah.
But, like, it was sold out. It came back in. I got it then.
Like they're going to get more stock in. Like, that's the thing. They always get more stock in. People just need to stop buying from scalpers, even those that are rich, because they're, I've got money, but I want to get one.
Although these disc drives have been sold out for a while, and so not back yet. I mean, they will, maybe around launch, hopefully, but
once they get on and start selling.
I tried picking them up, but like everyone's out, like EB's out.
Yeah, well, they just got to manufacture them. That's it. Once they get manufacturing going, you'll be fine. That's all the issue is.
I just don't like when they give pre-order time and dates. Like, it just sets all the bots up to fucking take them.
Yeah, exactly. Because then they just key it in when it needs to go live.
Announce it. Just drop the fucking pre-orders. Just at a random time, random date, middle of the fucking night.
I know. It's just crazy.
Maybe like back in the day, like they just like it's pre-order now. Like, what?
And it literally was then first in, best dress.
Yeah.
Literally, like
that 30th anniversary of PlayStation. Like, I see none of that shit. Like, it's all gone.
Oh yeah, that went so quickly.
I think the controllers you can still buy like at some point, but like the actual console.
I think they were saying that they might try and do a couple more because of how quickly it went, but but yeah, it's one of those things. But they were doing
because you can buy the controllers separate. Like you don't have to buy the bundle.
Yeah, because I think they're going to do a couple more, not a massive amount, but they're just going to do a couple more because of how popular.
Because I kind of want the I just want a classic PS1 style DualSense just to have on a shelf. Like,
just what all they need to do.
30 years of PlayStation right there.
All they need to do is just release the faceplates, and you'd have no problems. just do limited edition faceplates and just put them up, sell them. So you can either buy the console or buy the plates.
Considering I just spent $1,200 fucking dollars, like give us the faceplate.
Like it's just
like the faceplate's $100. That's fair.
Yeah.
And so, the Slim and the Pro use the same faceplate, so
yeah, because it's just like they just put in a filler gap to move it out.
Like it's still the same dimension, it's just that little bit taller.
Yeah, and it's just the filler that spaces out, so everything else is still the exact same size.
But I don't get why they use that design. Like they did with the figured PS4 Pro, like they had that like the 3 layers. Like it looks like a fucking triple decker. And now they got the 3 little grooves, like.
Oh, that's what it was. The other thing. It's so messed up.
What?
That's right. I did message you. I think I told you about it, but
my ears itchy.
I downloaded on the fucking Off the Grid.
Yes.
That new battle royale. It's interesting. They added lore to the fucking game from the get go. It's fucking insane. So sorry to segue you. Sorry to segue you there, but I just remembered it. I was like, I want to talk about that too. So speaking of battle royale stuff, so not even that was related to battle royale, but because I downloaded on PlayStation, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you looked at that? Have you looked at Off the Grid?
I've seen nothing. Nothing.
I mean, a few people have been playing it. A lot of
I'll
streamers
probably look at
it
eventually, but like
it is very much like a mix of Apex and Warzone with a bit of PUBG. So it is a mix of those three mixed together. So
I mean, I'm fucking over battle royales though. Like I'm fucking sick of them. There's still stuff coming out. Like why?
I know, but weirdly enough, like all the cinematics and stuff and like live action stuff and stuff, it's all directed by Neil Blomkamp.
Yeah,
he did all that stuff, and I was like, oh, and then actually has one of the characters that like there's like a commentator narrator kind of is actually Sheltered co-play as well. He's actually in it as one of the cybernet. Like it's so weird, but it's like the game starts off, but the intro cutscene it has for its lore is very fucked up. Like
I would definitely check it out because I haven't heard much about it, but I'm like,
it is brutal. It is brutal. Like I played a match today, and it is fucked. Like it fucking is rough. Like, but yeah, it was weird because it just there's so many elements that remind me of Apex. Like I said, there's elements that remind me of PUBG, Apex, and Warzone that they've just grabbed little bits of different mechanics and then put them together, and it's just like here we go, and it's just so. I was like, fuck. But yeah, no, the lore is the lore is fucked up because it's like an actual game show. Like in that universe, OTG exists whatever universe it's set in, but OTG exists and it's like Hunger Games or like Squid Games kind of thing. It's anything like that, like those kind of battle royales. It's an actual show that's televised to people, like in that universe, and like in that universe,
like the Condemned as well. To a point,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
that was
exactly. It's like that, and the players that are in that. They are people that have like other streamers, like in universe again, like streamers or like it could be anyone, actors, streamers, like celebrities, average Joe, anyone can kind of enlist to become a contestant, and it's just like that's kind of scary, cool because it's a battle royale, like it's fight to the death, and people are just like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Celebrity deathmatch, like
yeah. And it's a little bit like The Gamer as well, if you remember the Gamer movie. It's like that a bit too.
That movie is so hard to follow at points because
the
amount of jumping between, like fucking
hell. It's like everyone, even like convicts as well, can like enlist to be contestants. And in that lore, they have them playing and fight. People are playing and fighting against each other because typical contestant stuff. But then there's also like another mix they throw to where they've actually got hired mercenaries, which play as NPC. Like they actually say in the cuts in the trailer that the people that run the organization, the OTG, have hired mercenaries to play as NPCs, like in the scenario as well. And it's like it's so weird that they're like this company organization is treating this like it's a video game, but it's real life. Right. Like it's in that universe, it's real life elements. It's just like, that's just fucking weird to think like, oh, let's just get whatever. People come in, haha, they're gonna kill each other, but they get prize money, it's fine. Cheerio, you know. But like, it's very, very fucked because like you sign up. But basically how in the world it exists from its, let me just get long story short, try and get to it. Is you can enlist yourself to become a contestant, but once you get yourself enlisted, you got to have surgery and have your legs cut off and your arms cut off, and then you get So once you're enlisted, you get your arms and legs cut off, and then they're
replaced with
cybernetic limbs. Like you have to have that, so that like creates a weird. It's a weird, messed up system that they have, but I guess it's also a control system because like you're limbless without the arms and legs. You're just a lump stump, but you're in a sense owned by the company.
Yeah, so like you know, if you try and bolt, they can just deactivate the limbs and
basically that is the sense of what they're getting at. So you're a limp stump, you know.
It's kind of like how the Suicide Squad had the bombs in there.
Yeah, so your
limbs are gone. And
Waller, yeah. And so basically,
I've heard the bomb because at least dead.
Well, that's the other thing too. So the contestants are owned by the company. In the combat, you can take limbs, so you could kill other players, take their limbs and use them as your limbs. It's a bit cooked, but the fact that is though, when the characters die as well, or they're not characters, they're people. So when the people die, they have technology to recreate their cells, so they can recreate, like respawn you from cells. They regrow you, which I mean that's just cloning. So they can't really. Once you've died, you've died, and that's a new version of you. Like it's no longer you though.
Yeah, like,
so I don't get it.
That's not you. That's a new you. Like
so that's a different you. Like
you wouldn't have memories or anything. It's just a fresh born person. Like
it's weird. So that it's very fucked up because they have this the whole thing's there, and then they basically say you can keep being respawned, so you can go in there and die.
It's like an M. Night Shyamalan thing, like
but like so you can be a contestant, you can die, and then they'll regrow your cells, so you can be another player again and keep playing. But if you want to bail out, when you die, you're dead. They literally say like when you're done, you're dead. They'll ship your ashes back to back to your family. Like so, you're literally owned by the company to keep playing and dying and playing and dying and playing and dying, until you give up. But if you give up, you forfeit all whatever rights, and they won't revive you because they only revive you part of the contract. It's like what the fuck?
Unless you win, they throw away fucking out of it.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like they have the whole. It's so much more disturbing when you actually watch it. But I was like, that's
I might have to check that out later then. Fuck.
Yeah, there's all this lore stuff they're adding to it all. And then, because it's still Blomkampy, it feels like it's almost in-universe to Neil Blomkamp movies. Like, it feels very in-universe to maybe, like, Elysium and stuff like that. Because it's all that kind of enhancements.
I know none of his stuff, to be fair.
Yeah, he did, like, District 9, Elysium, and Chappie.
Oh, District... That was a good fucking movie, actually, District 9.
Yeah, and I feel like it's almost within universe, because I feel like all those are almost in universe as well, like the one timeline.
The amount of hate those movies get.
Oh, they're so good. But yeah, no, it's very fucked up because...
but people hate them. I don't know what... I mean, I get why, because they're not a movie. They're like a documentary movie kind of thing, like, told from someone's perspective, like...
Yeah. But yeah, no,
like in District 9, he had that alien who they just kept, like, communicating with, like...
The prawns, filthy prawns. I'm gonna watch this.
But no, I mean District 9 is boring at times, but it's what is it?
Yeah, because it's like a documentary style, like as it doing stuff, interviewing and documenting, and it's the style it goes.
But it's not about. But it's about the experience, like
yeah, exactly.
Which
that's what it kind of goes. That's what, like, because you look, Elysium was like, too, it's like a movie, that was more of a movie, but again, it's about the experience, the same as Chappie.
Yeah,
Chappie was about the experience.
Too, like, that's kind of the same thing.
And that's like, he does this, they have one for this, and every time you're playing, there's different cutscenes for when you start the game. Like, there's the initial one, but there's other ones that happen between matches, and some of them are like, almost like leaked footage from what's going on in that universe. So it's like, one of them I had was like, there was a dude like on an operating table, and his face was blurred out. And all the doctors were running around and they were operating on him, and it's like very fucked up. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like, and it's like cam footage, like recorded like on a body cam or something like that, and they're like in the operating room, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's like almost like it was leaked footage being leaked out to the viewers. So like what you are playing as like you're watching as a viewer, like it's very weird how it's done.
And it'd be interesting to check out. Like, dang.
But The other thing as well, it's weird because it was in a sense a somewhat NFT game. They had it listed as at one point. But how that works is
I mean,
you
I'm happy NFTs got fucking blown up because that was fucking stupid.
like it's still tied to a crypto if you invest to the crypto, but the good side, weird good side to it for the game sense is that when you're in a match, basically how they said is how it works out roughly is you can go in, when you go and you loot. So if you go in and loot stuff and you win and leave, you leave with that loot that you found. Well, that stuff you collect, you can actually put that up on a market and sell it for currency in game, which then you can use to buy other upgrades or other things people are selling. And vice versa, you put up the market or buy something from
I
the
don't know,
market.
fucking black market, really. Like,
Yeah, they have their own in-game black market, which is cool for like items. So people can you could get like a fucking
hey,
common.
sell someone's fucking leg. Like, hey, do you want to bring a
Yeah,
leg?
you can sell a fucking common pistol for like fucking X amount because you can denote how much you want to sell it for. So it's almost like Steam a little bit.
Especially because no one probably has it. Like, they probably just want it, so you got to.
Yeah. So it is a cool, interesting way of having something like that. It's like, oh, that's
Right? It's like its own, not
economy.
mercenary system, but like its own black market
It's own like a
economy.
a little economy on how everything's based upon and how everything fluctuates and stuff. I'm like, that's kind of cool. So I'll dabble into it a little bit more, see how it goes. I guess if you jump on, we can.
Yeah,
give
it's
it a
kind of
go.
like GTA, how they did the stock market thing, but like,
Yeah.
but that's tangible items that you're.
Like, this is actually affected by real world technically because it was funded by. Because the game was technically funded by a cryptocurrency. They used. Those that bought into it helped fund this game, so it was like an investment weird thing, but crypto's all down the fucking. Anyway.
But to be. A Battle Royale is fucking weird.
I
mean, it's cool, but like. That ship has sailed.
I know, that's why I was like, why do that now? Like, I know it was funded, so it took a long time to get to it, but it's like. And they had to follow through with it because investors, technically.
Well, yeah, like they had to get it out.
But it's just like, fuck, it's just like. We've got so many battle royales now. Like, what's. But, I know, Ninja's connected to it. He's got his own skin in it and stuff. It's so
Of
fucking
course he is. Like, fuck me.
Yeah. So it's all weird. Weird stuff. Weird, but yeah, it's 3-player, so give it a go.
I would kind of hate to be known like for a game, like to play a game.
Yeah.
Like just one thing, like it's
That's
like
just
Ninja was
Ninja.
on Fortnite, then Fortnite was now dead. Like he not. Now he's fucking.
He plays other things and other things. Yeah, he's just milking it as much as he can to put
he's kind of a trend chaser kind of thing. Like
yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad, but like he's playing for the fucking money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Exactly. He's playing.
Which there's no.
Playing to his benefit.
I'm against that because like you're just gonna keep chasing forever. Like
it's just selling out. It's just constantly selling out.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing. He's just running the
Where I
trend.
play what I want to play.
Yeah.
I play what makes me happy.
Exactly. Like I like me still playing.
You could tell that he wasn't happy playing Fortnite. He wasn't happy playing the other thing. Like
yeah.
Especially when he degraded other people over it. Like
oh yeah. I know it's so stupid.
But then again, that's most people's fucking idols out there who would.
I know,
streaming.
like people worshiping these people that literally
they have the most toxic communities. It's like
yeah. Or they're toxic themselves. It's just like, and then you try them like, this is just rude, and then they abuse you for it. It's like, well, you're literally worshipping someone that's just being an ass. He's not even funny. Like, just completely toxic.
It's exactly it. It's fucking toxicity. But
that's what and that's what gets me every time. It really irks me every time I see it on TikTok though. It's like every time there's like a live and it's like a Fortnite live and there's always like because it's like their layout, so it's in their layout, and they always have that text between the camera and their gameplay. It's just like, I quit my job for this, or I gave up work, or it's like, who gives a fuck?
And
who gives a
you want
fuck?
a fucking medal, like
exactly, and it just irks me. I just want to go in there.
What
and
do
be
you want, fucking pity? Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, watch me because I gave up my job for this. I'm like, that's your choice. You made that decision to leave your job.
If they went that route, I could say I do this because I can't work. Like,
yeah. But it's just so many people, if they had that mentality being like, oh, I gave up my job for this, so you should try and support me. It's like, no one needs to support you. You need to find what works for you.
No one's obligated to give you money, like, at all, no matter who you are.
I don't know, it just does my head in. It's just like, these people just try to milk the system more. word it the way to try and.
That's why people get sponsors, because you know.
I know. There's a reason. It just irks me. It's just a pet peeve that pisses me off when I see it.
But also, don't just take any fucking sponsor. The amount of times like
Uh-huh.
Stream Elements has gone sponsors, I'm like, nah. Like, I am not promoting a game I know nothing about.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to promote an anime-looking game like that fucking mobile game. No.
Oh, so
Been
many.
there, done that.
So many. But yeah, no, it just irks my brain that these people are like that. It's just like, oh, I've given up my job. You need to help support me by playing video
that's
games.
their choice. Like that's their choice. Like, they gave it up. Like,
yeah. Even if it's BS
like,
though, it's just the mentality behind that. The mentality behind that is just fucked.
I don't. If you guilt people give you money, you're a fucking stupid human being. Like,
Exactly.
you're fucking dirty, because people should feel like if you like the content,
Yeah.
if they feel like doing it,
Yeah.
not because you fucking guilt tripped them into doing it.
Yeah. I just
First thing, the people who guilt trip on stream probably do it in real fucking life.
Mm.
Like, they probably just go through life like it.
It's just fucked. It's just if they just had their stream and they didn't have it related to like saying that, like it'd be fine. But I don't know why they have to
Like,
boast
I
it.
stream because I play games. I like to stream the games. I like to interact with people. Like,
But it's like
if they like to like sub or something, like, fuck, I appreciate it. Like, God
yeah,
dang,
exactly.
I didn't fucking get on my knees and beg for it. Like, God
exactly.
Dang.
And that's it.
Fucking hell.
Just this begging mentality. It's just fuck.
I bet they couldn't even name half their fucking people.
But probably not.
Like, I can remember a lot of my fucking viewers. Like, most of them. I had someone yesterday. He was in last when I was streaming Ark. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that was a bit.
I was like, that was a long time ago.
No.
When I streamed Ark like a year or two. Like, fuck me. But have you got any pickups this week, Des?
Not really. I haven't really bought much in the sense of buying things. It's just a few digital purchases and things like that here and there, really.
Yeah, same, which you can't show.
No, because I only picked up fucking.
And I didn't even write down, so I can't even say what I got.
Well, like I said to you, like I got Hot Wheels now on PlayStation because it was
Yeah.
on special.
That was cheap.
$16, and then I looked at the thing and it was like an extra $10 for the 2 DLCs. I was like, it's $5 for a season pass. I was like, why not? Spend the extra $5 for each season pass when they're trying to sell the season volumes for $44. I was like, but
we
it's
can
$5.
do that eventually.
Yeah, you got to get on. You installed? You got installed?
No, not yet.
Install your Hot Wheels, brother.
When I get my PS5 Pro, yes. 2 terabytes of space. That's a big fucking upgrade.
Wait for your Pro.
Well, my PS5 is full.
Delete some stuff.
I stupidly installed like every Battlefield and.
We're gonna play Battlefield.
Because I want to get the online trophies because the servers shut down soon.
We still got to do that as well. I installed those.
Because like in the next, I think November, December, the server's getting shut down, so I got to get the online trophies done quick.
Oh, we need to jump on then and play it.
Yep. But when my net was down, I couldn't do shit.
Yeah, we'll have to fucking jump on and play it. Yeah, because it's that.
Yeah, I have 4 installed, Battlefield 4 and 5, so. Because they're the ones that are going to. I mean, 3 and 4 are going to go down, but I don't know Battlefield 3.
That's really old. That's really old, that one.
Yeah, and the trophies aren't. Actually, if you boost on Battlefield 3, like, they can ban you, like, if they find out, which is fucking dodgy. I'm like, boosting's not bad. People are playing the game still.
Yeah.
To think if they're fucking lucky, people are playing like a 20-year-old game.
1, I think, installed, like Battlefield 1. I don't know if I did 5 or not yet installed.
I think I got my online trophies Battlefield 1, I think.
Because I installed that because we're going to play it, but then you didn't, yeah.
I mean, you can do that solo because I did it solo. It's pretty fucking straightforward. Like, you just got to hit a certain level with each class. So.
Oh, okay. That's pretty straightforward.
That's the thing, yeah. It'll take you a few games. That's That's it.
Yeah, no. So it only got Hot Wheels, and then I bought like the other two other racing kart. Like, was it Nickelodeon Kart Racing 2? I think it was.
Oh, yep.
That was like $5, and then fucking,
Cheap.
and then it was like, and then Garfield Kart again. I was like, I'll buy it on the PlayStation then.
It's like $2 fucking, right? Like $1.
Oh, like, that's what I
Like
paid last time on PC or
the
whatever it
game
was.
isn't bad, but like
Yeah.
it's very basic.
I'm like, that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, sometimes it's good. Like, I've played it a few times on
No,
as a
I have it
PC.
for the fucking Switch because
Why not? Like,
if I'm out one day, I can just take my Switch and play fucking Garfield Kart. Like,
that's it.
it's not fucking horrible. Also,
Hmm.
I've the last 3 days, 2 days,
Hmm.
I've been playing Diablo 4
Oh, yeah.
I bought it on Steam.
Hmm.
I bought
Random.
the DLC. I skipped the base game and jumped straight into the DLC.
Diablo 4.
Yeah, it's fun with friends.
On
Like I
Steam,
played
though.
solo like a year ago when it came out, and I hated it. But we have a full group of 4, and it's like, thank you,
Yeah.
because everyone's like bouncing off each we're smashing dungeons and doing the trials and all that and stuff. So
That's right. Well, you playing on Steam, though, but yeah. I didn't bother. Same thing. That's
it
why I
is
never bothered
it
playing
is
it.
crossplay. So
That's why I never bothered playing
everyone
it.
can play with each other.
Because I didn't know if anyone really wanted to play it. And it's only like sometimes Ed that's just like, oh, you should get this. I'm like, eh.
Well, this is my first Diablo. Like I was very iffy on it.
I know. I could have grabbed it when it was on special, but that was like when I was looking at one point. I think I was talking to Ed about it because he was like, "Are you gonna buy it?" And I was like, "Eh," but it was literally Diablo, like the new Diablo 2 they did, and Diablo
Yeah.
3. It was in a bundle for like $20 or something like that, $30.
Well, that's fucking cheap. That's too cheap to pass
And
up.
because it was Diablo 3 with all of its DLC,
Yeah,
and then it was Diablo, and then it
mm.
was that new, and like I said, it was that new Diablo 2, and it came with something as well. I think it might have been some DLC as well, and it was like really fucking cheap. But I was like, "Am I gonna play it though?"
$20 is too cheap not to have though. Like that is,
For 2 games, like,
I mean, that remaster is usually like 40, $50 by itself,
mm,
and the 003 the DLC that's 50, $60.
that's it. So I was like, eh. But I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna play it or not because I've never. I think we played 3 last time. I think we briefly played it. I kind of like zoned out. I think when I played it.
It, I mean, I, I don't care for the story of Diablo 4.
That's why I don't really
I just
play
like
them.
I just like the RPG and like the combat, making a build. Like I like that aspect.
Yeah.
Like once I hit like max level and do the DLC, I'm just gonna stop. So
Well, that's it. You get to a point.
because like people move on from, I mean, there are people who just play Diablo. Like they just play it, play it,
I think.
play
I
it.
think. I think.
Like they go through every fucking class and max every
Mm.
class. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I think like Baldur's Gate might be something within that vein that would scratch that itch a little bit, but having a little bit slightly different elements.
Yeah, I have a Japanese one.
Baldur's Gate 3.
I did look at the collector's edition, like $350. I was like, that's tempting.
So maybe one day we could look at grabbing that on PlayStation or something.
It's also
Like,
multiplayer, I think. Like,
yeah, it
too,
is.
so.
That's what I was thinking. It would maybe.
Yeah, I've already got it on my shelf.
Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate 3.
It is cool though that like Larian have just ditched Baldur's Gate now and they're working on a whole new thing, which is nice. Because they did their passion project. Now it's time to move on.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, maybe I might pick it up at some point when it's cheaper.
I have greatness right here, Des.
Greatness. What do you got?
I only just realised how fun this game is.
From
2011, Rayman Origins.
Oh, okay.
This game is fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I lost my sanity.
Yeah.
And we haven't had a good Rayman game. We've had no Rayman since, really. Like apart from Legends.
Yeah,
like,
which is on everything, multiple times.
But going to this game is fucking amazing as well. But
Yeah.
It's also co-op. I was like,
Yeah,
I
it's not
never
the
knew
same.
that.
Not the same feel as the original other Raymans.
Well, yeah, because these are side scrollers where the other ones are like 3D.
Mm.
But these are still fucking fantastic.
Mm.
I've been playing this on Steam because I just bought it for like a few dollars.
That's alright then.
Yeah. I didn't realize 2011, the game looks like it was made today because art style matters.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
art style in these, I fucking 10 out of 10.
Mm.
Like I'll give Ubisoft props. They made great games back in the day.
Mm.
Um Also I did a little naughty at EB.
Naughty at EB.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
They're on sale. Because EB's got a sale happening, like a fucking good one too.
What'd you get?
But I got Final Fantasy Reunion Crisis Core,
Oh, yep.
which to play before Final Fantasy VII Remake and then Rebirth. And the other Final Fantasy, I don't know where this fits in the story though, but Stranger of Paradise, which they gave me the NTSC version. But the fucked up part was this was in a custom EB case
What?
with that behind it.
What?
I was gonna I was gonna keep the custom EB case. I was like, just to show you, but like, it's just a reversible, which is pretty fucking cool.
That's so random.
But yeah, like the NTSC, I'm like, okay, fucking random. But the fact that like, you know how they have the printed EB with the name on it, like that was the case. I like they gave me a fucking one of them, so I opened the case and went, why is that reversible? So I took off the I took out the EV one, found that underneath it. I was like,
That's so random.
why do they custom cover that? Like,
Is it got a rating to it or no?
yeah,
Actual rating?
it's the M. Like it's an NTSC one.
Oh, that's mostly why they put a custom cover on it because of ratings. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, but like, who cares? Like, fuck me.
Yeah, no,
Actually,
when it comes
it's
to
in
that, they
another
have to.
language. I think it's in
Mm. Actually, that's what I wanted to mention. I just remembered now one of the things I wanted to talk about. Once you're done, I'll
Subtilos.
once you're done your hauls, I'll bring it up.
I did a naughty. I watched this recently on a Discord with some friends. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, good old Rocky Horror.
45th anniversary. I was like, fuck yeah, why not? It's in a weird
Yeah,
little slim Blu-ray case.
Rocky
I'm like,
Horror is one of my favorites.
it's fucked. Like, it's
Tim Curry.
fucked up.
Good old Tim
It's
Curry.
cool, right?
Iconic.
Also, another step closer. I did a bit of a tech haul as well. Like I bought the Starlink mount.
Mm-hmm.
I have a boom arm, the Elgato boom arm coming, like the
Ooh.
big 360 spinny.
Yeah.
But to get my setup started, like I bought a big ass fucking power board. Like I like how they got the fat one, so you can put your big
Yeah, more
ass,
space.
the big bricks.
Give you some space, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
alright.
did buy another Wii,
Hmm.
which will be, it's a boxed Wii.
Is it
I'm
on
like,
its Wii?
for $100? I'm like, oh, fuck. And this is gonna be random. It's gonna be fucking random. But
Oh, what the fuck?
Stanley,
Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the fuck just happened there?
Stanley, like,
Oh,
well,
God.
when
Okay,
I built the
everything's...
shelf, I was like, I need tools, right?
Okay, that's still recording.
But
Okay.
I found from Bunnings that for
Oh,
like 40
fuck.
fucking bucks.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
Like it's the actual good handles too, like the actual
Yeah, yeah.
the magnetic screwdrivers. I'm like,
Good little kit.
I might have been everything now, like.
Bit of everything.
But no, nice little fucking handy carry case.
Yeah, they're not bad, those. Bits and bobs, all your bits and bobs.
Until I get a toolbox and put
I mean,
everything
it's
in.
not really a haul. I just wanted to show you the things because I don't know if I sent you the things, but I've been doing paintings.
Ooh,
I want to
painting.
I was going to show you my paintings.
Yes.
fucking... I don't know which way to look at this one. It's fucking...
It might be backwards. Oh, maybe it can't be backwards.
No, it could be any which way you want, but that's one of the paintings I've done.
Right? It could be upside down, sideways. Like,
Yeah, it could be any which way you interpret it, way you want to look at it, hang it. It doesn't really matter with the way I've painted it. I painted it any which way, you can put it any which way you want. So that's one of them I've done. It's really nice how that turned out.
Nice.
And then the other one I've got is this one. I did this today.
Ooh.
So again...
See, you can have that facing anyway, like having the snake going up, left, like north, south, east, west.
Yeah, so it's fun. Fun little painting. So yeah, so I've been doing that lately. Doing some paintings. Getting my paint fix happening.
Well, it's also getting your creative juices out there, like
yeah, it's weird when I'm doing dot paintings. It's like it's weird because like I have an idea and I do it, but then I kind of go on autopilot and it feels like something else or someone else is painting the story for me, and I'm just like I'm the instrument. Like it's like so weird. It's just like a weird feeling.
Conduit, like
yeah, it's so cool. But no, actually, I remember what I wanted to bring up and I wanted to talk to you about. It's so late in the episode, but did you see the clip that they dropped from Halo Studios?
Trash.
You what?
343 are called Halo Studios. Like
they've rebranded themselves, so yeah, they've done a full rebrand, which is cool. But all the work they're doing for Halo now on the Unreal Engine looks so good. Personally,
it looks generic. Halo had its own look with its own engine. This looks like any fucking Unreal Engine 5 game. Like it.
Well, it's a whole new reboot of it all. Well, not reboot. It's like I guess reboot. Same game.
I'm in the camp of just let Halo die for a decade. Like, just fucking stop.
Well, it's part of the reboot to bring it over to
a dead horse. Like
I said, that whole thing is part of the whole reboot to bring it over to PlayStation. That's why they're doing it on Unreal Engine.
They don't need a reboot. Just remaster the old fucking game and put over. Like, fuck me.
It's apparently it's a whole convoluted process, so that's why they're just redoing it this way to get more. So they're doing the
first game in that fucking in Unreal Engine.
Yeah, more definitive edition than what they've done.
It's gonna look fucking generic. Like that first game had fucking.
I mean, Unreal Engine is pretty good though. Like Unreal Engine has a lot of capabilities.
Yeah, but that did not look like Halo. It looked cool, but it didn't look like Halo.
I mean, I've seen the model, like the character model of Chief looks alright because it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but it just looks so.
But they're able to do so much more with the detail that like they explain in the video, and I'm keen.
The funny part is, the real Bungie did more with artistic style than they did with the fucking engine style.
With the original, yeah.
The original, like up to Reach, like
with what I mean, for the capabilities that they did at the time, they were very really good with what they did with the first one for its time. Now it's behind limited. But
and then the third one, that went more realistic, but it also had the Halo look, where this doesn't.
But they're cleaning it up and doing one straight look across, because it's going to be, I think, all three. I don't know how far they're going with them, but I know it's the base 3.
I know the fucked up part is, but we've all bought Master Chief Collection, and they're going to do the fucking thing again.
Basically.
I
mean, it's going to be...
wasn't the Xbox fans saying that, doing this is bad?
I haven't really seen much on it.
Fucking hypocrites.
But I mean, it's kind of funny that now, the biggest exclusive IP for Xbox is now being ported on new E5 and then coming to PlayStation is kind of funny.
Well, the thing is, they're going to go full third party very fucking soon.
That's it.
Well, Indiana Jones is hitting PlayStation starting next year, so...
Just a few months behind,
In February, March, I think, around that time. It's only a 3-month exclusivity deal. 3 months.
Yeah,
that comes out in December.
Which should be alright.
Your own studio has 3 months exclusivity.
I know, it's crazy. That's why I think it's so funny. So
when PlayStation can get a decade for Final Fantasy,
yeah.
I
No,
mean, it's cool that
I'm personally
Xbox is
keen.
getting Final Fantasies, but like it's old Final Fantasies.
Mm. No, I'm
But
interested to see what they're gonna do, like what changes and advancements or whatever they're gonna try and because all these little details that they're working on, expanding on with
yeah, but
Halo,
like
like all these extra like
as an
just
OG fan, like
environmental
it's gonna
things.
be so fucking weird.
Mm. I'm keen. I'm personally keen as a fan.
Like I'll give it a shot, but like I'm not
It's not
expecting
gonna
much.
be like at the same time like I know exactly it's not gonna be Halo because what we know as Halo is that polygon chief like that was Halo.
No, that's not the thing. It's not the polygons. It's the art style. Like it, Halo had its own look.
Yeah, but even they them well, it was more 3 for 3. Even 3 for 3 itself kind of convoluted that style over time. Like I said, we've talked about this before. You look at what Bungie did with the original Halo 1, Halo 2, and then Halo 3. Look what 3 did, but they remastered 1, and then 2, and then skipped out on 3. You look at all those games across the board, they all look so different. Every single one looks so
Yeah, I
different.
prefer the originals, but
The originals look more close together, but also look so different. Like 1 to
well,
2
three
is a
you
big
can't really
difference.
count 1 and 2 in 3 because 3 was fucking 360, but
But that's what I'm saying. Well,
and they went more realistic with it.
2, 2 was 360. Was it 2 360? Yeah, 2
No,
wasn't
2 was
360.
Xbox. 2 was original Xbox. Halo, Halo 1 and 2 was Halo 2 was 2004.
Mm,
It was the OG Xbox.
mm. But even then, like the jump between those are a bit of a jump between 1 and 2. But at least 2 and 3 look more similar.
Mm.
But then when, like I said before, with the Master Chief Collection when they remastered it, 1 remastered looks nothing like the rest of the games. Doesn't look like 2.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like 3. And then they remastered 2, and
Which
then
is
2 doesn't
why
look like any of them. Like
I said like they shouldn't touch Halo anymore. Just leave it for a
like
decade plus. Like just
the style, and then the only one that's really
or
close was ODST.
reboot, but don't have Chief. Don't have anything that is
Yeah,
associated with Halo.
yeah.
Start fresh. Create new characters, new
It's
story.
just
Don't just if they sell us the same shit again,
yeah.
I'm not fucking buying that. Like if they give us Halo 1, 2, 3, it's already out. It's already out there.
I will personally sucker for them because I want to see what they'll be like from
Yeah,
the
but
creative
like
perspective.
nothing's gonna change. It's just gonna look a bit fucking cleaner. Like
Well, they're adding a lot more detail because they can with UE5. They're doing all the UE5 feature stuff. So everything that all the cool
it's also
features.
gonna run like dog shit because Unreal Engine 5 is not optimized right now for consoles. It's not.
Oh, it's about
Pretty much
there.
90% of Unreal Engine 5 games run like dog shit.
Yeah, I don't know. They're getting it
Like,
pretty cleaned up because they're pushing it.
yeah, that's a fucking pre-rendered fucking trailer. Like, they can look as clean as it wants.
Because they're getting there.
But
They're
like actual
pushing more.
games running on Unreal Engine 5,
Mm,
their resolution is 720 fucking p
mm.
in most games. Ups, it's up-resed, and the fucking blurriness is there. Like, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Which is why I want the PS5 Pro because the blurriness is not going to be there.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's going to be a cleaner image, but like, it's fucking horrible. Because I
I
played
mean,
Immortals of Avium Unreal Engine 5. It looked good when you were standing still. As soon as
yeah.
you moved, the whole image broke up. It was blurry, like it was
Yeah.
pixely, which is Unreal Engine 5 because they have to build them in lower resolutions.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. It's
It's like,
weird. It depends on the. Because I know it also depends on what monitors you have as well. Can affect as
no,
well.
this is the actual games. Like,
But
I'll even show you the sources. Like, it's fucking out there.
yeah.
I've played so many Unreal Engine 5, and it's. I think Dragon's Dogma 2. I think was that Unreal Engine 5,
Mm.
or was that RE Engine? Fuck.
I can't remember. I don't
But
know what game is
no,
actually
there's
on.
most UE5, like the engines and it's good, but like it's just too powerful for PS5 and Series X.
Mm.
Even PC, it runs like dog shit. Like
Yeah.
the games fucking jump.
Well, actually, yeah, because wasn't Alan Wake technically UE5 as well?
And look at that performance issues. Like
Because it doesn't even work on my PC.
No. That's on the Northlight engine, I think.
Is it?
That's on Remedy's home engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't
I
remember
was gonna say,
what games use
that's not UE5, I don't think.
I don't know what
That's on the
games.
same engine as Control on that.
Yeah, true. Thought it was elements of that. What games?
But no, UE5 needs serious work because the fact that you can't build a game in 4K is fucked. If you do, it's going to be less than 30 FPS. And it's like, okay, that's why they're building it like 720, 900p, like, and just upscaling the rest. It's
What
this is that's why the pros needed. Which is the funny part is, if they really do this, put on PlayStation, Halo's going to run better on the Pro.
Oh yeah, Wukong's Unreal 5.
Suck that, Microsoft. Fucking idiots.
Ark Survival Ascended was UE5.
Yep, and look how that goes. It's fucking horrible performance.
Dark and Darker.
Mm-hmm. After the party, I can show you one fucking video, and it is most Unreal Engine 5 games run like dog shit. Which is why I'm not keen for this Halo thing, because that trailer looked pretty, but they've built that themselves, and like that's redded the shit out of it.
Hot Wheels is apparently Unreal Engine 5.
The fuck?
Yeah, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2.
Yeah, but that's not complex though. That's just a little racy sim. Not a sim, but like
still
an arcade
not
racer.
bad. It works really well with that.
No, but like I'm saying, like stuff like Halo and that will run like fucking.
We won't know until it finally comes out.
Yeah, that's like a decade away nearly still. It'll take at least 5-6 years. Because you can't just port things over from their Slipspace engine to Unreal Engine. You have to rebuild everything. Like from UE4 to 5 is easy because you just port them, but not two different engines.
It seems to be a lot of the new games.
Because things will break.
Oh, well, I mean, we did see how that went with it. Redfall. RoboCop was Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, performance was on that. I mean, the game is still good. Like, I play all the games, but like the performance is fucking horrible.
Hellblade 2 was Silent Hill 2.
Yeah,
Stalker 2.
I haven't seen much of that, so
apparently, bloody Silent Hill 2 is like really good. Everything.
Yeah, right. I'll fucking do want to grab it soon.
Like really good. Like it's been getting 10s. Like
right, yeah.
It's like fuck.
It does look fucking good. Like the atmosphere and shit. Like it's 10 out of 10.
I mean, that's there's a few examples. Like mostly lucky. Yeah, there isn't many games. I mean, there's like a whole bunch of different games here, but there's not many that are big titles.
Nope. Them like UE5 is for indie games really, because that's what they're using it for. Like
The Witcher remake is on Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, I'm not excited about that because I'm like the fact they're not using their own like engine like they did for Cyberpunk and that like.
The Outer Worlds 2 is going to be.
Like, I don't know what engine Witcher 3 was. Like, it could have been Unreal.
Tekken 8 is Unreal Engine 5.
Is it?
Yeah.
It must be only PlayStation who don't use like Unreal Engine then, because they have every studio's got their own in-house engines.
Yeah, like PlayStation exclusives.
Or they lend them to other studios, like how Kojima is using the Horizon engine and stuff like that. That Death Stranding 2, man, they put out new shit. Looks fucking good. Comes out next year, I think.
I know, it actually looks
if I remember. Just gotta play the first one.
I know, I'm the same.
I mean, it'd be easy for us now because all the roads be built. Like we can just like quick travel through things. Yeah, like people who put up all the traversals and stuff. Traversables.
Yeah, the Decima engine.
Yeah, the engine is amazing. Like what it can do, like rendering, like fuck.
Well, the fact that it's compatible with metahumans,
right? Which is why I'm saying like,
which is Unreal Engine. but it's
just pay
compatible.
Sony some money, use one of their engines. You'll get a way like. There is not one PlayStation game that has performance issues that like lately that I can think of.
Yeah, so I don't really have a problem as long as it's not so drastic.
Right, that's what I'm iffy. Like, said Halo needs to go away. Let it like calm down. Make something new. Make a whole new fucking space IP. Like, fuck. I mean, that's the same as Gears. Like, Gears needs. I mean, if 6 is bad, then that needs to go away as well for a while. Or at least give Gears back to fucking Epic because they made Gears 1, 2, 3, which are still the best Gears. I mean, Gears 5 wasn't freaking bad. People hate it, but like.
People, man.
Like, Gears hasn't dropped quality. Gears has got better over time, where Halo's just gone backwards.
Yeah, I know. Like right? It
and yet
literally has.
They're fucking dick riding Halo, but trashing Gears. It's like,
I know.
Don't they want innovation? Like,
I know. It's so.
I'm
I know.
fucking done with like,
All Gears has been doing is expanding in every way, lore and like the story and
Gears 4 and
gameplay.
5, like their fucking performance, like is rock solid.
Like Halo, like I said, like we had what 5 Halo games, and now the 6th one, and then the 6th one introduced grappling hook, like
which it wasn't needed.
It's just so random. It's like, oh, we're just gonna add grappling hook now. It's like
Like,
ironically enough, Doom did the same thing. Like, it's so random that at the same time they're like, oh, we're doing this, and Doom had it. I was like,
yeah, but Doom was better because it was a shotgun grapple. Like,
I know
you had the shotgun, and it was like, where it's just like, huh.
Well, no, he had like the wrist kind of thing as well.
I thought it was the shotgun grapple.
No, because you like pulled, like yanked.
Yeah, but there's also there's a shotgun with a grapple as well. Like, you hooked on the enemies and stuff.
Yeah, because if I remember, he like shot it and then he like pulled and then you like traversed some stuff with it.
That has been. Do you know Doom Eternal came out 5 years ago? I haven't played since. It's been that long.
I know. I was gonna do the DLC.
I can't remember. Fuck. My memory's aging.
I know. I wanted to do those DLCs at some point, but
right. But
I never went back to it.
2025, we get Doom: The Dark Ages, so better brush up on your fucking Doom killing, your Doom slaying. Because that game, I love how it's more grounded, like in the medieval as well, like in the Dark Ages. I'm fucking keen, man.
We'll see what they're playing with that angle because it may look like that and then be completely different. It's Doom. They've done that before where they can.
No, but it'll essentially be that, unless they change that in the next few months. Like,
that's because that's what we've seen. Doesn't mean it's going to be that. Like, it's Doom.
Doom Eternal showed it, and that's what it was. So
briefly.
Like, what they showed that is the next Doom. Like, I'm fucking down for it. Like, I'm keen. I just don't understand why Bethesda isn't using the id Tech engine. Like, if they made games with that engine instead of
it's a weird thing. The whole, even though it's under Bethesda, it's a whole confusion.
No, technically they can use them in-house engines.
Yeah, it's a whole weird shimon.
But I still think that the id Tech engine should be all throughout. Like, even machine games, like. There's something off about the Indiana Jones game.
Machine games
something
make
off
sense
about it. How it looks, how it,
like that makes sense for machine games too, because the games they're making are technically the games that id were making. Like,
yeah, but they're not using the same engine.
No, it's just like what
they should be.
Like, it makes no sense. Makes no sense.
There's something like I'm keen for Indiana Jones, but something feels off. It's because it's not just the first person. It shouldn't be first person at all.
First person, third person, puzzly.
It should be third person only, like Uncharted. That's and Tomb Raider. They're third person for a reason. The fact that like you can climb something and you go out to third person in Indiana Jones and then back to first, like.
I know, it's gonna be weird.
And the fact that Indiana Jones looks like Troy Baker.
It is what it is.
He looks like Delson from fucking Infamous Second Son,
Yeah, I know.
but more older. Because he looks like Troy Baker as well.
Yeah, just there's elements put in there. I think they did that
I would
because of the
say
whole.
this Indiana Jones game better be good. Like if not, then
I
done.
don't believe it's going to be anything crash hot.
I don't because
I
what
don't.
they've shown is just quick actions, like
It's
quick
just very
seconds of
basic
it.
stuff. It's just very basic gameplay mechanic.
Like, and it needed to be cinematic and shit, like Uncharted.
Yeah. Or be
That's what
action
Indiana
packed.
Jones is. Like, it's cinematic, just goofiness, but it's first person. Like, you're very limited. All you're gonna see is his face. Like,
I know, it's so.
I'm still gonna buy it, but
Yeah.
I'll buy it on Xbox and play because I do want to play it as fast as I can, like in a couple of months.
Ah. Yeah, I'm
And
not.
then buy it
I'll
for
wait.
PS5. But
I'll wait and get on PS5. I'm not. Like, I don't even have the Xbox anyway, but even then, I'd be like, eh.
yeah,
I'm not in a rush to race out to play it.
it's
I'll play it.
interesting to see because I think that's pro enhanced.
Mm,
So you're still getting the best version on the PlayStation. Like
yeah.
I,
Uh huh.
I would hate to be on the Xbox ecosystem and that was all I was playing on.
Oh, Xbox is just so durry.
Have you noticed they're not even promoting the Xbox? It's just a
Yeah.
controller and the fire stick.
No one, just everyone in general. Have you noticed like the amount of like? Look
Like
at how, but look at any angle for anything Xbox lately. I mean, I'm not really getting much of it,
it's
but
mostly controllers.
but no, but see where it was a couple of years ago to like now, this past six
Yeah.
months, everything like even Xbox like themselves on Twitter just post the most randomest shit. Have you noticed
Also,
though?
they have the new Xbox Series X coming out, which is just a digital version. It's the same price as a PS5 Pro
They don't even
in
talk about.
America.
They don't even talk about it either.
It's like $100 difference
Like,
for no upgrade, just a discless version. So you're losing the disc feature, but adding more price to it.
yeah.
So it's like, but
I was like
wait
an
with your fucking
ad.
wallet.
There was like an so this is the Xbox Australia account posted 3 days ago going, "Are you looking for the hottest PC games? We have you covered at Zapcat Gaming Passage. Come see us at PAX."
Oh, fuck. I mean
And then
that makes sense.
and then
But
another one
like,
was PSA experience the future in brackets past of PC gaming. But again, Zapcat, like that was 4 hours ago. 9 hours
you
or
you
something else.
notice PC gaming
Yeah.
like
And it's like they're plugging more is that PAX again?
because I'm pretty sure Game Pass will be on everything, and that's what they'll be using.
Yeah, so Australia's just been plugging PAX and nothing really. Like
Yeah.
there was a one they tweeted no, they posted 2 days ago going classic Lilith. Words ending in IE just sound adorable. It's like a meme. It's just like Lilith saying die. Like dig into the backstory of the Black Ops
Like the
universe.
American Xbox accounts are just posting the controller and Fire Stick and nothing about the actual
So I'm saying
consoles.
even the Australian one's not even posting about anything. Yeah, there's like yeah, say
Huh?
3 days ago was the Vessel of Hatred controller. No
Which
more.
I don't get.
Like this is the other one. It's like
I
they
think they've sold more controllers than Xboxes.
but like here's a post they did 14 hours ago. No more responsibilities. Just sit down, headset on. Group chat tells you to be on in 5. What's everyone playing? Like that's what they post. So that kind of shit. Like it's just stupid engagement stuff on their Twitter.
Like, I'm in the minority. I have a Series X. Most sales are Series S's.
Like a COD post. They retweeted an OG Outrider Games post.
Which makes sense. Like, no one's buying the fucking Series X.
Ew.
I mean, they might be now, but like, the last fucking 3.5 years, there's been mostly
Metaphor
Series S's.
Refantasizo.
Which
Dragon Ball
the Series S
Sparkling
has
Zero.
bad performance.
It's like 1 day ago. Time to choose your fighter. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is available now. It's like that's a multi-platform game.
Yeah, but they're still
But
going
like,
to say it.
I know, but like it's so random that just randomly advertising that. It's like okay,
But that's
like,
what say. Play it better on Xbox. Like at least something about the Xbox.
It's like jump into like this. Okay, this one was plugging technically like the Game Pass, so that's like it makes sense. But this is them.
Yeah, but
It
that's
wasn't
not
even them.
plugging the Xbox. That's just Game Pass.
But like at least it's like their brand they're
which is
plugging.
on PC.
Yeah, it's like free play days.
I'm fucking done with Xbox. Like I really am.
Like they don't even post. They just post
they don't give
memes.
a shit.
Like they don't post any kind of business promotional kind of stuff. Like, which would make sense to do. You know what I mean? You're a business.
They've already conceded. Like they're just slowly doing a Sega. Like they will literally just be making and publishing games every fucking where. As long as you have Game Pass, that is what an Xbox will be in the future.
Like you go, but then you go to like literally you go to the PlayStation account and you got like Astro's feeling the spooky spirit. They're literally plugging Astrobot and Halloween. That like you know what I mean? And then you scroll down a little bit further. They retweeted Fortnite's Halloween thing. Yep, okay. But then they go here, lace up and throw down in undisputed available today on PS5. Like it's a boxing game. That's kind of whatever.
Yeah, but at least they mentioned on PS5.
Yeah, like, but then 17 hours ago, they go, this week's PlayStation podcast highlights spooky season games, including Silent Hill 2 and Until Dawn. So that's related. Yeah. They're trying to plug a service. It's like, go listen to our podcast. Like, Xbox had a post, but it was very, like, it had on the picture podcast. But it's just like, whoever they're having their team for the social media is like, they're like, do whatever you want, basically. They're just like, whatever. Yeah, it's like, okay, here, like, PlayStation share of the week heads to the some spooky settings. It's like, congrats to these creators. It's just like, and then it's like, I guess they've taken in games, like.
I just feel sorry for the Xbox people who actually just have an Xbox and that's it, because you're getting dicked right here.
Yeah. Like, PlayStation's actually, other than there's everyone's time to lend your energy for the Dragon Ball, so they've done their Dragon Ball pose.
Also, the fact that a lot of games are skipping Xbox. Right now.
Enough the Yoga Strain.
We're not going to release because they haven't sold any. Like,
oh, Shrek Swamp and Power Wash Simulator.
Right.
Clean up his swamp.
But I'm just fucking over it. I'm fucking done with it.
Like I said, it's very different looking at they're very different looking at their social medias with what they're trying to advertise. And like PlayStation still tries to act like they're running a business, while Xbox is just like, we're memes. It's like, okay, memes are one thing.
I mean,
there's a way to do it.
As it's Xbox is just Game Pass and PC.
Yeah, not even that. Like, but like I said, even on their social media, they're just like, look, it's a chicken. What has that got to do with anything? It's like, but then PlayStation would be like, look, it's a chicken wearing a PlayStation sweater. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that makes sense. Like, it's just like, here's a chicken. Like, oh look, what's the weather? It's shit. What are you playing?
I called this years ago, but they're going to be the next Sega. They're just going to publish and that's it.
Yeah, it's just like they're not trying anymore.
They're going to third party. They even said that when they bought Activision. Like, we want to be the biggest third party
distributor, yeah.
Which is why I bought I'm still invested in the PlayStation Neo. Like, you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. That's why Xbox is trying to grab what they can on what they can, is because if they can get as much as they can, then when they third party it out, they get more money. That's why the whole
trying to get deal... like Microsoft doesn't need money. Like,
they just want more money.
Yeah, but like more for their fucking yachts and shit. Like,
yeah, just to have more money. It's like, fuck off. Wasted. But
like, I still think Bethesda and Activision should not have been bought.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Like, what did Activision release in this time they've been bought? Like, even before that, nothing. Just COD.
That's why they bought them, because it was specifically for COD. And the mobile side of things, to get the extra money. Just to get the revenue.
Same as Bethesda, like, what have they done? Just Starfield. And they've been there for 5 years, and Starfield. It has done more than... Well, technically they only released Doom Eternal, but...
Yeah. That was before that, anyway.
No, that was about the same time. No, it's a bit after Doom Eternal.
Eternal was...
It was 2019.
Bit of a gap.
I think they got bought in 2020 or 2021.
Bethesda was, something like that. Yeah, as I said, there's a bit of gap.
Yeah, but like still like, well, they've released nothing except for the next Doom. I think.
Yeah, now, yeah. Starfield, because Starfield was already in the works before they were acquired. Doom will
I still
literally
found
be.
it petty though. I was like, you got PlayStation are going to go for the exclusivity. And they're like, no, we're just going to buy them.
Yeah.
I like the jealous kid is like, I don't,
Oh.
you can't have it. I'm taking it. Like,
It's just crazy.
uh,
But they learned their lesson. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I know. Is that? You think we're done?
yeah, I'm done. I'm just going to get angry.
Yeah.
'Cause my
2 hours.
gaming is not what it used to be.
No, it's just all this bullshit nonsense now.
Like I'm playing older games right now because
The design and everything is better. Yeah.
not just that, but a lot of indie games I'm playing actually.
Yeah.
Like I just bought Satisfactory and all that. I'm like,
Oh, Satisfactory is so good. Oh, you got it? On
yeah,
it's on PC. We have to play it.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it a while back
Yeah,
because I
because
stopped playing.
Q plays it. I was watching him stream it. I'm like,
Oh.
this game looks pretty. Like the amount of detail in that game, like they've really.
Yeah.
That's a passion project.
I mean, if you watched me when I was streaming it, you would have realized.
I don't know you even played it. Fuck.
Yeah, I played ages ago. I got like fucking 50 hours in that game, I think.
Jesus.
I played heaps of it. I
Yeah,
was fucking mad on it. And then I got to a point because they kept updating shit, and then it was weird because my
but
stuff
I don't
would
mean
update,
like
but not.
Twitch stream or anything. Like he was just in the Discord when he was chatting. He was playing it,
Yeah. No,
and he just shared his thing.
now that you
I was
got
like,
it, we'll
that
fucking
looks
play it.
fun because he was playing Factorio. I'm like, that looks interesting.
Oh, yep. Now,
I downloaded the
Satisfactory.
demo. I haven't played it yet.
Satisfactory is so good. We'll have to play it. Now that I know that you got it, I'll have to fucking hook up my PC.
We were trying to break the game. It's not like because you could drink a coffee.
Yeah.
And we were trying to get the liquid to come out, so we're like tipping upside down,
Yeah.
trying to get the coffee to come out, but it wouldn't.
That's fucking crazy.
And I got it for like $20. I'm like, bargain.
Yeah, I think I got it cheaper than
Because
that.
it was in a bundle with Valheim, but I already owned Valheim, so they took the money off that.
What have I got on? Have I got on Steam or Epic?
I think it's crossplay, so.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, it's PC game. It's going to be crossplay either way. But I'm just trying to think what I'm having.
Not all of them. Some are exclusive, like some don't crossplay. Some are only locked to Steam or Epic, which is.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I get, but like, just open it.
I'll have to double check how many. I know I've got a bit of hours into it. I say 50, but I'm right. 50. But I played a fair bit of it. I built so much, and then I went through and had to destroy it because I realized
thing, like, it's literally like, well, it's 1.0 now. Like, it's fully out now. Like,
I think I had it.
You got it in early access, I think. I'm guessing.
I've got it last year.
Yeah, it was in I think,
year before.
1.0 recently.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Have to look.
I'll find out.
But yeah.
But
no, all good.
I've got nothing else for this week. I was just trying to think about it. I'm like, have I got anything? But
no.
like,
not much else really.
Catch live on Twitch. We're playing Rocket League.
Yeah. Yeah, catch Tim live on Twitch. He's always playing Rocket League.
As I told Mills, like, Rocket League later. He's like, sure thing. I did buy a guitar today.
Yeah.
Yes, which
is
17 days it'll be here.
Ooh.
So one of the pickups will be like guitar. I'm like, my third guitar.
Yeah.
They're gonna start adding up very fucking quickly.
I'd have to get them up mounted for the wall.
I got my eye on another one, my fourth one. I'm like,
yeah, I got some wall mounts. Mount them on the wall.
Right.
That'd look cool.
To put them on the up there, one there, one back there, like, be fucking cool, wouldn't it?
Be fucking dope as.
But anything else?
Nah. We'll fucking wrap it here. I'm gonna go play some Fortnite.
Yes. Thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us on another wonderful fucking potty. God dang. I don't know what episode it is, but thank you for watching, listening. Until I get my setup done, I'll be out of fucking whack because... Which, I'm almost there. My desk is ready to set up. It's just got to be powered up and done and moved.
That's right.
But As always, we appreciate it greatly. We have been Dale and Jim. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.